Hello, welcome to the Fianna game where I play with nobody else but my friends all day, every day. We are joined in the mountain land as the the fog on the mountainous landscape of Galway is often a very strange thing to behold, really, as it has this very finite mist to it, and then the Umbra, well, there's a mix of mist, wind, sleeping earth spirits, just kind of bopping along, rock spirits as well. But as some people are crouched in a very odd location, because let's be real, you're all kind of crouched at the top of the landscape that looks much like this. You're all kind of sitting there in the freezing wind because the wind is going at 500 miles an hour. Because of course it is at the top of here. Why not? Whenever the wind blows, it just goes fucking ballistic. So you're all kind of sitting there, kind of in your various get-ups. Flanked at your side is, well, the various members of the Interacta Animalia and Carol and Neil. So, as you're all sitting there, how are we all feeling?
Probably wet.
Also cold.
Damp is a good word to use.
Miserable.
I mean, that's the thing, right? Because you're up this high, and part of your mind is taken up by the fact that you're cold and wet. And the other part is, fuck, we're high up. Like, this is a nice path, but say I slipped. Not a lot of fucking give to that situation. It's a little nerve-wracking.
Not gonna lie, considering how much Maeve has been told to stay away from places like the cliffs in the Umbra, especially alone, having a chance to be out here is, especially from this height. She's heard about the spirits. She's seen some of the spirits. She's been out a few times, but this is one of the few times that she has a chance to really overlook it all. And between the slumbering earth spirits, the slightly more lively rock spirits, the wind and the fog, it's a fucking playground. And it is a hell of a thing to really have a chance to sit up and take in. So between the excitement of finally getting to do a mission with Gravelwalk and his pack, and just the chance to finally get a good overlook on all these places that she's had to be so cautious of, or places similar to them. She's feeling it. Very similar to the makeup of the cliffs. So she is wide-eyed but wired. There's no telling what in the world the plan's going to be. So the anticipation is killing her.
And Seamoose, if Seamoose is alive.
I was fucking muted. So I feel awful. But either way, Seamus is more than happy to be set up here in the cold, damp, the general misery that is sitting on top of a cliff in the middle of fucking Ireland. But he's here. And there's sat amongst his own pack, and a pack that he gets along with very well and has ran with multiple times before. This is more than just comforting. This is a brotherhood sort of thing for him. And if all goes well, we're gonna kill everything.
So, the Fox Pack has arranged. Vera's in her armor. The fucking blade is out of its sheath over her shoulder. She's just leaning casually against one of the rock. She's like a fucking sentinel of death. Halfdan is shirtless in it, just basically these kind of leather greaves, essentially. The axe is kind of hanging out of two axes are hanging out his side. He is covered in runic tattoos up along his chest. Danny's got what looks to be definitely a rifle over his shoulder. You know, he's looks pretty, you know, just ready, set, go. Liam and Carol, as they are presented as they were in the cliffs. Gravwalk, meanwhile, is kind of it's like a hybrid of a kilt and a monk's outfit. It's the strangest thing you've ever seen. But whatever it is, he seems to kind of blend really naturally into the mountain landscape. It's really fucking odd, even with his wild hair and all that. He just seems to blend. There's bits of mail there underneath, tiny bits of flecks of it and all that. But he just looks like some sort of demented fucking monk. Except, well, like, look at the size of him and the state of him. So, Gravwalk eventually turns as he's been surveying. There's been a notable silence for a while, to the point where you're all kind of looking at each other awkward, like, so at each other awkwardly for about 15 minutes going, so is there a fucking plan or what are we doing? Before Gravwalk kind of just spins on his heel, you know, the right. Everyone kind of, you know, his pack are kind of used to this, so they kind of they're like, oh, it's bad. Whereas Carol has the look of, oh, geez, what? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, they've just the same thing. Oh, what?
Carol and Sean both just.
Jim just raises his eyebrow because, oh boy, do you know what I mean? Oh boy. So, on. Why? It's quite simple, gentlemen, ladies. John. So, we need bait. Because if you're going to be noticing here now, follow me, eyes. As you can see the little white specks in the fog trailing along. Down along that central path there. They're going to be traveling up along that way. They bring a lot of Umbral supplies this way. A lot of freaky shit too. It's kind of like their little checkpoint so they can move in. By the looks of things, if we leave it for long enough, they'll start raiding the camp. Do you understand? Oh, it's Paco. Yeah. Carol's like, yeah. Liam just goes, mm-hmm.
Yes, right.
Good. Well, I'm glad. So, we've got to hit them and wipe out whatever fucking convoy that's coming this way. So, for those Americans, this is called a raid. Do you understand? Do you know what I mean? Like, whirls.
Yes, right. Like, cool. The worst part is she's all excited about it, so. It's like, cool, fresh raid. Cool.
Yes, right.
So, for those of you who have never experienced a raid before, you kill everything in sight. Nothing escapes, because if they escape, they'll alert the fucking main area. Now, the base itself is not much. It's kind of like an outpost, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of the place where they can have a wank over each other over how great the worm is.
Big expectant stare. Just, oh.
So that convoy is probably going to suit up, and then probably later on they're going to just fucking roll down the hills right at us. So we hit them before they get to do their freaky deaky shite. Now, half down here has spotted at least one confirmed spiral. Not any of the big boys. Calm your knickers down. Slow it down. Don't get a hard on just yet. It's probably one of the little fucking handy dandy bum boys. So, the way I see it is we're going to have to approach this from two sides. With a solid group in the middle then to sweep down. That's where the horses are going to come in, but they're further down the mountain because there's no way you get them up the fucking hill. So, kneels down and begins to get the fucking, draws like a circle essentially, and just type like, you know, does like the angry face as like the circle in the circle, you know what I mean? That's the word, right?
The best part is Maeve is like
Yes.
vibrating, so bobbling her head like, yes.
Yes, that is the one.
All right, so they're coming up this way, draws an arrow. Then he draws two lines, which is two mountainsides. So we're going to need one group here, points at the right, left mountainside. One group here, points to the right, and then one come up their fucking arse like a dildo. Do you understand? Like a dildo, Sean. Do you know how a dildo works?
In theory.
Oh, well, in theory, it's a good thing. So, realistically, to get around this side, you're going to have to loop around them, which is no small matter itself because you're going to have to climb up the mountains. So, you're going to have to loop around and then sweep down. We're going to have to do this on signal because he looks up at the sky. There's like puts his finger in the mountain, kind of lifts up his finger to the sky, essentially. They'll be here in about 2 hours, maybe 3, depending on if one of them needs a shite. So, what we're going to have to do, come down the mountain, left side, go around the mountain right, and sweep down. And then the dildo group is going to come up and fuck them up the behind. So, realistically, for the dildo group, what I'm going to need is Vera, Sean, Carl. Anyone else want to go with their runes? Anyone else want to feel like they have a big cock? Come on, don't be shy.
I feel it every day, Raya, but I feel like my skills would be better used somewhere else.
Oh, well, if you feel it. But come on, don't be shy.
Whenever you think I'm of the most use, right?
Oh, don't you worry, Maeve. I've got a plan for you. Pat, pat.
Oh, excited face. Yay! I'm part of the plan.
So what about you, Stary Max Stairface? Do you wanna go with the runes, do you?
I'm bad at math. How many runes do we have now on that side?
So Sean. So Vera, Sean, Carol. Probably Kira
That's
too.
3.
4.
Yeah,
Like-
4. And how many are
I
left?
mean-
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. 6. Then I should go because then it's 5, 5. And that's an even number, and that's important. That's very important.
Oh my! This is the best decision making I've ever seen.
Even split for the groups. Good man. At least he's considering it.
He's just like, it's even, Raya. He's like, you know what? I like that. I like that about you. That's a true file box right there. All right, so the dildo group is going this way, so Vera will lead that, and she's like, "Duh." So you're gonna all listen to Vera once we're done this team collaboration session. So I ain't gonna be leading the right side, just point, So I'll probably take Danny. I'm gonna take Liam. No, actually, no. Liam, you go at the left. We need 2 galleons, and he's like, "That would be good, right?" Aye, that's what I fucking said. God. So, I was gonna take fucking Stary Max there with me, but he prefers to be dildoed, so that's fine. So I'll probably take Halfdan then, and then that way the Ragabash are split evenly. And Maeve, you're with me. Just gives a smile like, "Hey,"
Yay! She's so happy about it.
because you're part of the plan.
Okay.
Okay. So, Mr. Venom and Fuckface.
Seamus just looks around for fuckface.
Upstairs back.
Who, me? No, Liam's just like walks forward beside Seamus.
Oh my
There's just a smile on Seamus' face. Hello there, Mr. Fuckface.
Oh, hello there, Mr. Venom. All right, so both of you're going to take over that side by the left there, right? So you're going to have. What are you going to have? Shit. Pointing 1, 2, 3, 4. Fuck, I'm bad at maths. Do you know what I mean?
I believe you've miscounted Raya.
You know what, Seamus? I believe I have.
Sean attempts
Might
to parse
I-
this out with his one eye.
Might I have a suggestion, Raya, that if you be taking Maeve, that we have Danny?
That's not a bad suggestion. It's not a bad suggestion at all. You know what? You can have Danny. I'll give that to you. Yeah, you know what? You have Danny. I'll have Maeve. There we go. Even trade. Now everybody's happy like roses. Good job, Jameis. Good suggestion. You'll get a cake later.
Certainly look forward to it, Raya.
Oh, don't be blowing smoke up my arse. It's only a cake. Relax.
I like cake.
Nobody cares about you, Sean. Not at the moment. You'll get cake later.
Oh,
So, well then, now. So we've got a rune. Jesus, we've got a lot of fucking runes. Okay, so now that we've organized ourselves in the team, let's actually plan this thing. So, Maeve, hello there. You're nice, innocent, and sweet, right? You know, isn't she, lads? You hear? Yeah, da.
And she glows. Yeah, true.
Well, come on, everybody, participate. It's not a plan if you don't participate.
Aye, that she is, Raya.
Come on, Starry. Agree.
Just
No.
leaning.
Stairs, motherfucker leads. I'm not apologizing for what you're dealing with. Seamus has already dealt with the Foxback. They're fucking batshit.
That is the new face claim for the rest of the scene.
So, and what else does Maeve do in her lovely umbral form? Don't be dirty, or I'll slap you.
That could also be dirty. Sorry.
She glows, Raya.
There you go. See, Seamus gets the gold star for this round. She glows. And how do you lure an enemy into a trap?
glowing.
You make the guy and thing glow, Raya.
Claps his hands together and points. See, Seamus gets it. Seamus gets my twisted, demented thinking. Doesn't he, Vera? Nah.
They was looking around with his arm like, yeah, bitch. I fucking know this shit. Oh.
So, she also, like, sniffs, like, smell that? You smell her? She's like a fucking homing beacon of, like, cheese. That is, like Fianna Purebreed was a cheese. She's like royal cheese. Imagine catching that in the wind. So, what we're going to do, Maeve, is you're going to go down into the middle to see that right little, like, bit of road there. See how nice that road is? It's nice, isn't it? Look at that. Carved right into the mountain and everything.
Pretty nice, right?
I know. Isn't it?
It
So-
is.
You're going to creep down there. Well, you're not going to creep. You're going to frolic. You like frolicking, right?
I do, right?
Oh, yeah, you look like the type. So, you're going to frolic there now. See, what we're going to do is we're going to make it even more appealing, like a nice little fawn. Meaning we're going to smear blood all over you and make it look like you're running from something. You know.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, got to get in the character, Maeve. In character. Character. Halfdan leans over. You got to get in character.
yes, I am.
And you got to shout. You got to scream. You got to holler. You got to hooter. You got to, like, you don't finger yourself. That would be kind of fucking weird.
It's a little frown. What?
But you do whatever it is to get your knickers off to scream louder enough. And when you do, they're going to come swarming. So when they come swarming, I want Team Dildo to wait and hold your horses because I know how antsy you all get when you see a theater in trouble. You're like a bunch of Batmen. Slow it down. Wait. What I want you to do, Maeve, is scream, shout, yell. There'll be a bit of shrubbery around that area down there. Dive in it. And then Danny's going to fire the shot. Seamus, fuckface, you're going to charge, we'll charge, and the Aruns then meet them all in the middle. Everyone clear? Anyone have any issues? Anyone have any problems? Anyone have any suggestions?
No, sounds good, right?
I'm good.
Anyone else? Seamus, do you have any fine suggestions?
Seamus kind of like does the strokes his chin, That sounds good to me, Ray.
Oh, excellent. Oh, excellent. Oh, very good. What about you, Sterry McStair?
I'm good, Ryan.
Oh, you look great. What about you, Shawnee? Shawn, are you okay? Are you okay there? You all right?
I'm good.
All right. So, excellent. Nobody's got any suggestions. I feel better about my day. I'll get a promotion. You all won't. It eases up.
Oh,
Halfton leans over. No, but none of us are getting a promotion. That's fine. Not even him. But, puts his finger to his lips.
Sean just resolutely nods, like, okay, this is wise.
Meanwhile, Vera's like, come on, Team Dildo, you're with me.
Hooray! As Sean gets up, finally, like, shoulders his hammer, like, good to have you back, buddy.
So once we'll go to the Aruns first because we'll get to the shuffling and organizations. That's going to be comedy fucking gold. So Sean, Keen, Kira, and Carol, and Vera, the hate train, are making their way down the mountain. And Vera go, Danny's going to fire a shot. It will be distinctly loud enough, meaning whatever is around this area is probably going to hear it. Now, when the first one drops, we're going to see our men charging down the hill. We need to position ourselves in a place that's going to take advantage of the natural cover. That meaning we won't be open fired on when we're charging in with the horses. Or the debate is, should we go in on foot? Because horses might crush our own men at the same time. I'm open to opinions.
Don't use the horses, we could get big.
We get big anyway. We're in the fucking Umbra.
Sean, who's never rode a number horse, just like, oh.
I just
Tyler?
understood. We're fighting in a valley, basically surrounded
Yeah.
by the mountain.
Yeah, it's basically like it's basically a mountain raid. Like you're just gonna come out and swarm them essentially.
See, this is where what I think I know about combat in historical settings fails me and just becomes pop culture reference. But I believe it would be better than to be on foot for tight turns and fighting in
Like
compact.
it could be better to cut them off, but if any do run away, the horses are going to be handy to have nearby because you can easily ride them down. Because Keen, look at this place. Look at the vast open array of hills.
Yeah, as long as we're out on the hills, but if we're in a pass between, then
If
on
you get
foot
in a
would be
solid
better.
form, give me a wits leadership.
I have those things? No, let's see. 3 wits, what's my leadership? Did I take one? Yes, I did. This is when I get a double botch. We should go on donkeys.
Summon the donkeys.
And you say that donkeys are meaner than shit.
All right, so 2 successes. If you get in a solid formation and block the path off, when they hit and they try to pull back and regroup, they're going to run into you guys. Like you're going to cut off their escape.
Yeah,
Or
and that is
and you're gonna
exactly what
you're
Ian
gonna-
proposes.
Yeah, well, propose it.
Okie dokie. Need to get into character. No joy, no joy, no joy, no joy. Damn it, don't know, you made me laugh.
It isn't ready for you to just commit that hard to. Okay, no joy, no joy. All right, go.
Yeah. If we secure the back finally enough, we can cut off an escape. Create a murder wall.
Elaborate.
Once the fighting starts, most likely they'll be pushed back. We get information here, he points to that area. None of them will get away.
No,
Cut them
that's
off.
it's
Bleed
a
them
good
dry.
idea. It's a good idea. I like it. This is a nod, like, all right, nice. Pats your shoulder.
Stairs, motherfuckerly.
Good idea. All right. Lot of close quarter combat if you're going to be using weapons. Time your swings so you don't fuck each other over. Claws, go fucking nuts. Just keep in formation. Who wants to be in front with me?
Hello.
Oh, good. Don't hit me.
I won't.
She just nods like, good. That very stern clonk, clonk. Meanwhile, Caro, you just hear Caro's just like cracking her knuckles behind. Glances over at Keen. We'll take it 2 by. Should we have a 3 or have 2 at the back? She'll
I
actually
would
glance
say
at
2 at the back.
Keen. You come up front. You have a long sword. Hatchet is good for close quarter combat. Longsword gives reach. We'll need it initially. Once we make the initial crush, I want you to trade places with one of the runes. Take a step back. They'll fill the gap.
Understood.
Just nods. All right. Let's all get in position and get ready. So for I'll get to you guys when Heather is back in the world of not West and Dement screaming. So we're going to go first to Mr. Venom. As you are with Mr. High Voltage and Mr. Fuckface.
I found it.
So, Danny's kind of walking down, like you. It's basically, I imagine you 3 just walking like side by side, essentially down the other
Yeah,
mountain
so
path.
I mean, if we've been told where we're supposed to go, yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
they'll be the 3 musketeers on their way down to their hiding spot number 1.
Yeah, you kind of basically have to go down and then loop back up the hill again. So you're probably just like, oh, fucking. But Danny's like, all right, so we'll get to a high enough position. I'm going to fire a shot that's probably going to hit the first one that checks over where Maeve was or where Maeve will be. It's kind of depending if she collapses on the ground like a damsel in distress or she hides in the shrubbery. So the question is, Seamus, if we're going to get to a point, you're going to need to get to a place that you can sweep down easily. Because too far, you're going to take fucking ages and you might fall over. But we need to keep an eye on my elevation too. Liam just nods like, yeah, I get you.
Aye, that makes a wonderful amount of sense, Mr. High Voltage.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Venom.
Quite welcome. Now, as for the elevation, what sort of elevation are you looking for? As you know, it's more your thing. I haven't got a fucking clue.
Well, something that's going to cover, make sure I don't have to compensate too much for, physics and shit. Something I can get a straight shot that can just drop him.
So, I mean, I imagine he points out, like, where he wants to be and, like, what's good for him and where he starts losing.
He does, yeah. Give me a perception survival roll to kind of follow exactly what Danny is pointing out to you.
Yeah. Fuck's sake.
You know, Seamus, if it wasn't for all the fucking mist, do you know what I mean? You'd be like he's pointing, and you're just like, you do that squint, you know what I mean? Like you're like, it's like that thing with what was it, that Kenny fucking, I can't remember the man's name, but he's squinting at the little piece of paper and all that.
Yep.
You're like, huh?
All right, Danny.
Yes?
Let's go off landmarks, all right? You see that rock there? Is that too high or too low?
It's too low.
Too low. All right, we're going higher. Like I'm more than happy to go prices right on this. Higher, so it just follows his finger up, looks for the next landmark on the hill, like a fucking tree. Too high or too low?
Middle ground. Not, it's...
bit of both.
Liam's like, that's too vague. High or low? Low.
Yeah.
Low.
Low? All right. It just, again, goes through. Next landmark. Another tree. How about that?
Oh, there you go. That's high.
That's
a
about
drop,
right.
though. That's a drop for you, though.
All right. That's all right. That's fine. So that's where you want to be. That's your perfect kind of spot, all right?
Yeah, that's perfect.
All right. Just kind of scratches his chin. Turns around, looks down at, like, the fucking drop.
Your knees. Yeah, Liam is kind of looking down as well, kind of looking at you with that grimace, like, ooh. I mean, we could make it. Just, ooh.
So what you telling me here, Mr. Fuckface? That there's a small chance of success.
Yeah, it's just, oh, God. It's gonna fucking kill our fucking knees if we don't land right.
Well,
I mean, fuck it, but, oof. I mean, if you're in for it.
I was going to suggest Hair's Leap on the way down. So we land on top of him.
True.
And
I mean,
I'm
if
more
you
than
got it.
happy to body slam the fuck out of some wormish bastard.
It's not. Liam's like, it's not a bad idea. It's not the craziest. I mean, yeah, fuck it. So we just got to time our jump right?
Just got to time the jump right.
All right.
We go soaring up into the air. We don't worry about the knees. We just make sure we land on them.
Cause plenty of chaos.
Oh, wow, it caused plenty of chaos. Just the grin growing
just
across
shit.
his face.
The three of them all just shake hands like, yes, a good idea. Yes. So we will go back over then to Maeve as the three boys begin to plan their heinous, crazy fucking deeds. Gravwalk just eases down beside Maeve, putting a hand on her shoulder. All right, now, Lassie Lou.
Mhm.
What I'm going to need from you now is I need a convincing, Maeve. Right? This needs to be convincing because they're not going to be like, no, stop, please don't. They're not going to buy that shit. They'll smell you and they'll send one hungry boy to come looking for you. You know what I mean? One sniffy boy. Sniff out your fucking butthole.
A little frowning. Oh, I don't like that.
You need to be convincing. You know what I mean? I want energy. I want performance. You know what? I want to believe, Maeve. I want to believe. Like those American TV movies. You know those ones?
Yes, Ryan.
Good. I'm glad you do. I was a bit worried there. If you didn't, I'd be kind of disappointed.
I get the idea, right?
Halfdan will kind of lean over, because it's maybe like he leans over and just you see the big runic tattoos all over him.
Ugh.
One of the best examples you can do is mimic one of the screams that we heard on the raid of the village.
Oh, you know what? He's right. But that little face full, it's like, oh, Jesus. Though she does. Yeah, it's a more sincere nod. It's a good idea.
Gravwalk will give her a squeeze in the shoulder. Remember, we're going to be killing these cunts, so don't none of that sad fucking frowny shit. Be happy about it. Lure them in. Get aroused by it. So, once that happens, now you have two choices. One, you can flop on the ground like a fish, but that means they're going to be sniffing at you, so you better be good at playing dead. Or two, there's an underlayer. See that undergrowth right over there? See that? A little bit of fucking shrubbery?
She cranes over to look.
You can see it. It's enough. It's not the greatest natural cover, but if you got in the right position, they mightn't initially see you. It just depends on how well you could hide yourself. That's enough there to be finger blasted for hours and nobody could hear you.
There's just moments where Maeve has to be like, wow, you just say the thing. Let's see how you and Angela got along. Jesus. So either drop out and play dead very convincingly or get there. Got it.
Pretty much. Halfdan leans over. We do have fake blood if you're interested in that option. Or would you like an actual wound to make it even more convincing? Gargoyle's like, aye, that's a good idea.
Fake blood for color, but yeah, I should probably bleed too. It'll work a lot better.
Who do you want to do it? Do you want to do it yourself? Are you into that sort of thing? Or do you want Halfdan or myself to do it?
Like, she kind of thinks about it for a second. I just don't want to leave traces of mine behind. They'll come back for it. So anywhere on the body where I can at least flop and try to keep it off the ground.
Lassie Lou, there's going to be so much fucking blood that we're going to be, they won't even smell it.
There's a nod.
They'll be black with it.
Oh, well, in that case, go right ahead.
Oh. Well.
I trust you,
thank
right?
Thanks. Just a little bashful, like, oh. Yeah.
She sticks with it. Just the rest of it for color, just to add emphasis, because the red will probably help, but...
Yeah,
No,
Halfdan leans over and starts, like, actually, like, rubbing, like, little delicate, like, flecks onto your face, as if you got, like, a blood spatter that kind of hit up to your face, essentially. It's actually, surprisingly, like, he just flicks his fingers, and it's just like a spatter, essentially. Gravel's like, do you want a hatchet or do you want a knife? Which type of girl are you?
Afraid I'm a knife girl, are you?
You had the look of a freaky bitch. And yeah, Maeve, you're gonna have to bleed, so take 3 lethal.
Whew!
He goes phew, right in the gut, just poof,
A stabber or slasher?
stab. You bleed slower and quicker. No, you bleed slower. I know being
Slower,
morbid.
but greater volume over time.
Yeah.
Yep. She gets a stab, and you know what? She didn't expect a stab for some reason. Just that shocked look for a second, and yeah,
That's it.
there's a little bit of a
Easy now.
noise that she bites it in.
Don't jerk it. Don't jerk me. Don't jive it. Don't let me ease it out. Slow and steady, like a penis.
It's just absurd enough to kind of bring her back around because, that is still in there. Okay, I'll just.
The pull out is even worse because he's slow. Like he just.
Pull out is always the worst.
Yep. His pull out game though is legendary.
We're bad people.
Dealing with Fox
Not
back.
good, that's for certain.
You're dealing with Foxback, so you knew what you were signing yourself up for. So Maeve, oh yeah, you're bleeding. He's like, all right, go. You're gonna bleed. Come on, shoot.
Yeah, she'll start. Oh, okay, time to get emotion. She gets emotion.
The journey down is incredibly painful. But
Yep.
you're doing those careful.
Yeah, she figures she should at least get to a certain realistic starting point, especially if she wants to try to make it to the end point before they catch up. She is actually taking the time to, for one, get used to the pain so that she can try to accommodate for it, figuring out what hurts and what doesn't. Everything hurts.
By the time you get to the real start point, Halfdan will creep over. Your body will stitch up naturally. So what I need you to do, when you can, we'll signal you to the point that you need to rush out at. Put your finger in the wound to keep it in, still pumping. Otherwise, your body's going to stitch over.
And then Hobbit? This is the most horrified look. Really?
Over time, eventually.
Okay.
I'm just saying, these ambushes, they waste enough time, and the blood needs to be believable.
Okay.
He didn't cut you enough to pierce the gut, but he cut you enough to make it bleed. That'll stop eventually.
I understand.
Okay? You're a big girl, you can handle it.
I can.
If needs be, heal a portion of it, and then poke your gut in, if it's too much.
I can do it.
Not a girl. Up he clap. Yeah, stalks up just up above you.
Yeah, and she will try really hard not to think about what she's doing. And probably bite the other hand to make sure she doesn't make a noise. And yep.
I'm not going to make it take any more lethal, but it. Oh, Maeve. Oh.
Yep, she just, once she has it there, she just holds it, braces the palm against, her stomach, and just, this is the worst.
So for team high voltage, I'm gonna get Seamus to make me a quick stealth roll, just to make sure he is properly in position essentially before the rundown.
All right. Can I throw Blur on that as well?
Yeah, you can do whatever prep you have. You have plenty of time.
I mean, it's free, so I may as well.
Yeah.
Fucking always forget the roll for Blur.
Patient stealth defeat.
Minimum stealth. Thank you.
Difficulty punishment.
Oh my god, it worked. Twice, in fact.
Nice.
And deck stealth.
That's the best feeling
Will we
ever.
be sat in Krynos or not?
It's up to you. Would Seamus be in Krynos for this?
I mean, I know how I would do it because I'm gamey, and I would sit in Krynos, activate Hair Sleep, and then wait to use it back in Homid. Because the extra dice on stamina, but I don't think they would because it'd give them away too much.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be more of a, because for thematics and it's cool changing in midair.
Mm-hmm.
So I will savor that. But a deck stealth for you will be coming right now. Fucking G, 1 success.
At least you got some blur successes, buddy. Seamus, what you underestimated is the slope. You're like, all right, I'm gonna. Oh shit, I'm slipping. Danny, I'm slipping. Do you know what I mean?
Do you want me to roll for Hair Sleep now?
Yeah, you can roll it just to have the GIF active.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I'll be doing it for one thing, but yeah.
Yeah, you just roll it and then you can activate it. Then you activate it whenever.
And
It's not. You don't have to roll
success.
on instant. Yeah, it's not a roll on instant activation essentially. You can roll it. You can roll it again as you're moving. So it's not a big deal. You got plenty of time. So with Seamus kind of fumbling and getting used to the brigand style of ambushing, because it's a bit out of your terrain at the minute. Is Heather back fully?
Yep.
All right. So I'm gonna need Team Maroon to make me dexterity survival checks.
Oh, okay.
Because you've got to position yourself. Is Heather aware of the plan?
I caught something. So I know the initial plan was we get the signal, we all charge them in the middle. And then I caught something about horses that Kian was saying, and everything else was just jumble.
So, Team Maroon is sweeping around the back, and what Keen suggested is they form up a formation at the back area. So what's going to happen is when the rest of the people jump in and start ambushing, most people are going to try pull back down the path. If the Team Maroon forms up in a solid formation, they'll block off everything, but they'll have to deal with the waves, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But in a solid formation unit, nothing will get past. So
all right.
The formation is initially it's going to be Sean, Vera, Keen, because they have the big weapons, so they have a lot of reach.
Mm-hmm.
When the clash initially happens, Keen is going to phase a transition with one of the Aruns, probably Kira, just to kind of step back. The Arun pushes forward so they can begin the push.
Right.
So that is the plan. What I'm getting you all to roll now is dexterity survival to be able to position yourselves just right so the patrol doesn't initially see you.
All right.
Oh, we are definitely not big yet then. What's that 9-foot thing in the distance? I've never had an experience with it. All right. I will use little Sean stats then.
What's the diff, Torna?
Div 6.
1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh.
Got a single success, but at least it's not failure.
So cumulative is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. 7, 8. All right, that's good. So, eventually, as you're all hiding in your various positions, Nave, this is some nerve-wracking shit because it goes silent for a while. You can just hear the howl of the wind spirits going. Do you know what I mean? What you're going to eventually see. The horseman is at the head, just trotting along. You can see these men are all in kind of like a square formation, these two. The skeleton-looking motherfuckers are in the middle. And they look like they're bringing various like cages of things. You can see wild banes snapping at them like, It's a creepy possession. I'm not going to lie. It even like you all kind of imagine poking your heads out. It looks creepy as fuck as they're going along.
It's gross.
So, Maeve, they're a good distance away now. But they're kind of just marching along. They're kind of sniffing along the area. So, Maeve, the floor is yours.
Well, Maeve has had a long time to sit and think about what she needs to do with 2 fingers stuck in a stab wound. This is the worst day. But recalling what happened at the camp, recalling the screams. On the one hand, it's getting her hopped up and angry, but on the other hand, it is a stark reminder. But it at least gives her an idea. She's been flexing her throat, thinking, and doing her best to recall the most heinous thing that she can think of bearing down on her. Yeah, she takes a second to kind of get her head in a really, really bad place because this needs to be convincing, and she remembers being stuck in that tunnel with no way out. And yeah, she waits for the signal, and once she gets it, she is going to pull the fingers out of the wound so it can bleed freely again, probably wincing. And, well, the fact that she's about to have to pelt down onto this trail full scale is probably reason enough to scream, that's a slope. Oh, Jesus.
So, charisma performance.
Oh, Jesus.
You get your peanut butter, but if you don't have if you don't have performance, that's a div 7.
I do have performance. So charisma, performance, peanut butter. You know what? Oh, I'm not going to be that ridiculous. I'm not going to do that. Oh, wow.
It's good.
1, 2,
All right.
4, 5, 6, 7.
It's 5 because it's div 7, remember.
It's div 7 even with performance stats?
Oh, you have performance? Okay, so then it's, sorry. I thought you didn't have performance. Sorry.
I do.
Oh, well then that's even better roll. All right, Maeve. So, what do you start running and screaming? Are you saying anything? Like, that's 7 successes. What are you doing to attract these people?
Then, as though maybe trying to find some of my own people, probably panting as she goes, but screaming that she needs help, she needs guys' breaths, her pack her down, and just fucking hoofing it. It breaks it up realistically. It helps break up the screams, break up the words, because panting when you're running that fast in Hamid is inevitable. Never mind that it really fucking hurts.
So, are you going to try dive into the underbrush and collapse downwards, or are you going to fall in the middle of the road?
Do I hear a response already?
Oh, yeah.
Oh Jesus.
Oh, yeah. 7 successes, God. Those skeleton things are like, do you know what I mean? You can see the footsteps are starting to pick, and you hear the horseman distance for, I'm going to give it to Seamus because he's high up on the hill, right? You can hear that like horseman thing just see Maeve in the distance and just unhook some of those skeleton things off the chain, and they are starting to beginning to like they initially stumble onto the floor and then begin to like pad their paces up, like sniffing the air, like. Whereas the men in the armor are taking the more like, all right, we're just gonna start moving towards that noise. But these things are getting a good like. They smell blood in the air essentially.
Yeah, she'll probably even glance over her shoulder, give a good shriek because sweet Jesus, and yeah, we'll go for the bush. If she needs to make another reappearance, she can always run back out. But yeah, nope.
Dex stealth.
Oh, help me. See if she can make the dive. Oh, why one? That's only 2 successes. She tries.
Yeah, I know. 2 successes. You collapse down into the bush, making the most undignified of landings.
Oh, it's in my stab wound.
So, these things are beginning to like, oh yeah, there's a lot of them. The horseman kind of keeps it, some of the shield men a bit forward. These things are sniffing the air. They're getting closer to where Maeve was, sniffing the blood. For Seamus, we'll start with Seamus first, since no one's on the Team Gravel Walk side. Danny basically just says, all right, I need you to wait. That's it. Get closer to the blood. Seamus, start moving slowly. You need to pick up a run, and you're going to need to move quickly.
Yep, I mean, Seamus will just give the look over to Liam.
Yeah, Liam just eases on. He nods and begins to ease down very slowly, kind of like, all right, easy.
Yeah, and Seamus, can I have another go at trying to activate Hazley?
Yes, but I'm first going to need you to give me a Dex stealth roll.
Dex stealth. All right. Certainly can do, because I just remember my Dex and stealth. A little bit better, that's 2.
A little bit better, yeah, exactly. Yep, nice.
Still plus 2 diff.
And then you can reroll to activate hair.
All right, let's try hairs again. Oh my god.
Well, you haven't started running yet, and there'll be another chance before you have to just wing it. You get closer, creeping down, and I'm going to roll high or low for Maeve now. High or low, Maeve?
High roller. Oh, no.
They're not taking the bait. They're sniffing around, but they're like, ooh.
How far
You can
are
hear.
they?
I'll put it like this: you can hear in the pack, like you've had a mind link set up. You hear Danny. They're not close enough. Maybe you need to go out again.
Okay.
Just collapse down on the ground and do something. I need them close.
All right. Are they close enough that she could realistically see them from the bushes, or can they even see her hiding spot yet?
They can't see your hiding spot yet.
All right.
These things can't see your hiding spot. These ones are just slowly approaching. They're sniffing the air. It's more, this guy is like, wait a minute. You know what I mean? Like this, huh?
Yep. Time for some good old-fashioned realism. Because you know what? The way she stumbled in there, that hurt. So, seeing the first one's getting a certain amount of close, she'll scramble out of the brush and, you know what? Yeah. We'll flop down in that nice enclosed space where people can cut them off from her. And start screaming again. We'll make sure she actually spatters some of the ground with her blood to kind of spread the smell. Hope the wind catches it coming through that cut in the mountain.
I'll give you got 7 successes in your last one, so I will give you that at a diff 5.
Okay.
Charisma performance.
Oh, good. Oh, Jesus. Thank God it's diff 5, though. It's only 3?
It's only 3.
I mean, on 10 dice, only 3 is not that impressive.
Still 3 successes.
It is.
So, oh yeah, they get closer. It's enough. If that's the threshold, you need 2. So,
Yeah, just
I
like
mean,
it's that final help I'm bleeding and then collapses and prays really hard.
oh yeah, they're starting to get closer. And like, how is everybody feeling? They're like, I mean, Maeve is flopped down on the ground. These things are getting closer and closer, and like, there's this. How is the runes feeling? Because ooh man, this is down to the wire.
It shows Sean straight up white knuckling it on his warhammer.
What about Keen?
Maz, are you dead?
I was muted.
There you go.
The signal has not been given yet, so it's standing the ground. Hold the line. Yeah, no, it's gripping the sword tight, but not moving.
All right. Let's take one more roll. Oh yeah, they smell it. Oh, Maeve, the one of those skeleton things comes up and just proceeds to like they thump your bodies with their foot. It's like an Orang move. They don't attack you. They're like it's like They sniff and they sniff and they sniff. Do you like scream or let out a cry, or do you just play it dead? Very important question.
I am going to keep with the play dead because that is what I was told. And honestly, if I start making noise, they might get a lot more aggressive. So I'm going to, like, even to the point of probably holding her breath and just committing to ragdolling. Just stay limp, ow, stay limp. Oh, Jesus.
You can hear one of the men turn out. It looks like the... Oh yeah, that's like a cannon blast as this thing collapses on top of Maeve. Just... Do you know what I mean? Like blood leaks all over you. Do you know what I mean? And Seamus, that you hear the signal. So I need everybody who's moving. We'll start with Seamus first. I need you to make me first a Dex Athletics roll. I'll let you do your hair sleep, but you need to get down to a certain point before you jump. So Dex Athletics, please, first.
All right. And at this point, we can shift, right? We may as well.
Yes, if you like.
I mean, we may as well, so...
Mm-hmm.
Dex Athletics. Two.
All right. You are not right at the edge you need to jump at. You need one more run. Because you're just going, you're shit, come on. Do you know what I mean?
Can I roll to activate, though?
Yes, you can.
I love the fact that this is a reflective action, so I can just fucking spam it till it works.
Mm-hmm.
Until I botch. Strength Athletics. It's considerably better now. Because Kronos. There we go.
So Liam is just pulled just ahead of you, and he's about to reach his point. He's slowly beginning to shift up. You can see in the slow process. Danny, meanwhile, loads another shot, fires it. Maeve, around you, you can see people beginning like, shit, what the fuck? You know what I mean? They're not concentrating on you, mate. They're trying to reform. You don't see where Gravel Walk and Halfdan are, but they're moving. So for the runes, I need you now to make me all Dex Stealth. Because you need to get into position, essentially.
I have to buy Stealth 4 now. It's required. Look at that.
That's a pretty good roll.
Yeah.
So for Kean, I need Dex Stealth as well. I have no idea if Heather's back or not.
Ooh,
Nice.
That is 4.
Nice.
I'm just getting back.
Dex Stealth, please.
Dex stealth. Okay.
Oh yeah, like Kira, you kind of stumble because wow, like even for Sean, like Sean and Keen follow like Vera's example, like Carol does as well. It's kind of this duck low. It doesn't matter if you have armor because people are shouting at this point, so you kind of use that natural like yelling noise. You get one success here, but you kind of stumble over yourselves, and Maves, you can hear people are beginning to whirl in 5 different directions. This thing is on top of you, but it's dead. It's just bleeding out. Like it twitches a couple of times, which is the most uncomfortable sensation. So Seamus, one more Dex Athletics roll, and then I will get everybody to roll initiative. But I just need to get one more roll to get you in position for the jump. You get one.
2 successes.
That is enough. Yeah, Seamus, you get right at the edging point. You kind of skid a bit, and I will get everybody to roll me initiative.
Everyone.
Everyone.
Roll 1d10.
All right. I'm assuming if we're gonna shift, this is the time to do it.
Yes.
Alrighty.
So there's all the initiative. If Maeve can please get them in order. She's good at that.
So let me just get them all added.
So first on the list, it is Sean.
Indeed.
So like, just given that these guys are spreading in like 5 different directions, who's the closest for me to hit like without fucking the formation? This is my big limiter here.
Probably these guys, the skeletons, the creepy fucking skeletal things.
All right. Right off the top, I'll just state all my spends: 2 rage and 1 willpower for Shield of Rage.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're in the Umbra. I really don't know how many of these things are spirits, but probably the Bone Boys.
Yep.
And we will launch our first attack. It was a good day.
Yeah. Roll your damage. They're not gonna dodge you. They don't have time for that shit.
5.
Sweet. You got one through. They're surprisingly resilient. You knock one. It's kind of you stumble him back. You know what I mean? He's not dead, but you clang into one. You know what I mean? It kind of hits against its cavity. So you're like, ah! You know what I mean?
You just made an enemy for life.
Makes a heinous noise. I believe then it is Seamoose.
All right. Sea Moose and his good buddy Liam. Let's drop pod the fuck out of these guys. Here's leap, triple time. Let's pet ground pound.
Do it.
I mean, it just
Roll.
happened.
No, yeah. Strength athletics, and you don't have Daredevil, so it's going to be a diff 8 roll. But you need at least 2 successes on it fully to hit without like crippling yourself. And then we'll roll damage on impact.
It's strength. What was it again?
Athletics, because this is a jump.
Strength athletics. Which is a nice bit of it. And minimum 2, diff 8.
Yeah.
Let's see. That's 4 successes.
All right, nicely done. So give me strength. Give me your Krynos strength, and then it will take an additional +3 damage from your Krynos form and rollover.
Krynos form and rollover, or Krynos form plus rollover?
Krynos strength plus the additional 3 dice of damage,
Yep.
and then give me your rollover as well on top of that, because this is a big slam.
Oh yeah.
But I'm going to need you to soak me like 4 lethal, because you're literally landing in the midst of like armor, and you know what I mean.
Yeah, definitely. But for the landing, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lethal,
Right.
I'd imagine.
I'm going to give you a choice between the shield squad or the pole arms.
I'm gonna guess they're about even in number, right?
Yeah, roughly about that.
Which ones was closer to Maeve? Because he would have gone for
The shield squad.
Shield Squad. It is.
All right, you do how much?
That is. Let me just do a count. I want to say 9.
9 lethal.
1,
Nice.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you want me to soak as well? Yeah.
So, soak me about 4 lethal. Just from the impact, like, because you're
Yeah,
like
definitely.
banging in the middle of them. Like,
Just
there's
making sure I'm getting
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
A lot of
4
rolls
lethal.
going off. I soaked 2 of that.
Yeah, so I'll narrate. As you come flying downwards like a fucking hurricane, you clatter into a lot of them, like you're rolling. So your big Krynos form kind of squishes a few of them. Unfortunately, though, the weapons kind of like some just jabbing you because just of the impact of just landing on solid metal. You know what I mean? It's just that uncomfortable, like, oh my kidney. But you cause enough disruption in the shield squad that their formation is fucked until they can try and regroup. So the runes attacking the shield squad are a -2 diff because they have no way to kind of compensate, because you just Seamus landed in the center of them and kind of was rolling around. Just with you got the minimum of 2 successes. That means you're not prone, so you're up. It's just that now, Seamus, you've landed and you're like, oh shit, now I'm in the middle. Do you know what I mean?
It's like you're surrounded. I like those odds.
So that is enough that you've killed like at least about 6 of them, and their formation is fuckered. Stupid boy. Oh no, it's Kira.
Yes. Could Kira hit the shield squad without breaking formation?
No, you have to break from it. You would have to. You'd have to cut down some of the skeleton boys first to get to.
All right. And we're gonna cut through the skeleton boys. Let's see. Gonna use the hatchet. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
4 successes to hit or damage wise?
To hit.
Yeah, roll your damage.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right, Kira, you managed to chop one down. You get like a good nice arc of a swing and kind of cleaves one at the neck, kind of so black blood just kind of gushes out as one drops. There's about 6 of them left, but you're starting to form a gap to start getting at the shields. You're trying to desperately regroup. Spoopy Boy is going to roll his damage at the runes. So, everybody with willpower who roll me willpower at difficulty 8.
Okay.
You said everybody?
No, runes. Runes.
Oh.
The
Okay.
deal.
I should really change this picture here.
So, all right. I'll roll for Viravu and Carol. Oh, Kira. So this spoopy boy lifts up his hand and just claps. Kira, you go flying into Sean. Like your arm just jerks and you just go slamming into Sean, and then take what's Sean's hammer damage wise?
You said it was a +2 lethal.
Yeah, +2 lethal. What's your strength and Chronos?
8.
So 10 lethal.
Oh boy, okay.
That could have been a lot worse if you all had failed you all with each other.
Yeah.
A lot worse. Persuade the spooky boy.
Okay, my Discord has frozen.
What's your soak dice?
I want to say 6.
I can solve this pretty easily. You don't have any armor with you?
Yep. I don't think I have armor with me, no.
Okay, sweet. Nice. You do not have a stamina specialty, but you are still up. You soak 3 of it, so you take 5 lethal. As like Sean, you see what's happening. It's like you're all braced, and he just claps his hands together in this weird, like nodded like gesture, and suddenly Kira kind of jerks suddenly to the side. She just goes straight into the fucking tip of your hammer. It's like her body just is automatically like yanked like a puppet string, kind of shoved, and she bonks off the fucking hammer. You know what I mean?
Ugh.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Kira, your side of your head is fucking bleeding blood. You're like, oh, Jesus. Do you know what I mean? So, the Shield Bros are a desperate mess because somebody has fucked their formation, so we're going to be at a +1 diff, that 2 diff to do this. We get 3 successes, never mind. So, Sea Moose, you're up. Yeah. Do you want to try dodge this, by the way? Actually, I'll give you a dodge, but it's going to be at a difficulty 8 because you're fucking surrounded. So you'll be able to mitigate some of the damage off.
I mean, I could just flame dance.
You could flame dance. It's still going to do the same. So you could flame dance to reduce basically if you get enough successes. If you beat the dodge, you're going to be suffering half damage on the damage roll.
All right. Let's see. I will just. Well, I might as well just flame dance. Fuck it, because I'm not giving up a rage action.
All right, yeah, no problem at all.
Let me just find the fucking. rules so I can read it properly. Edit. Oh, it's anything. All right, that's fine. What's the success threshold I got to beat?
You got to beat. They got 3 successes. You got to get 4 more to fully get out of the way.
What's the roll for dodge again? It's been so long.
Dex Athletics.
All right.
So 2. All right. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lethal. Nice.
Forward.
You get Nick in the shoulder. Just toof. As you know, you're kind of ducking and weaving. One kind of nicks into your thought, like your top part of your shoulder, but you're still up. You know what I mean? It's just, whoa, God. That kind of rush of everything. You're like, whoa. Maeve, you're on the floor. Seamus is above you, kind of weaving and ducking. The skeleton boys are kind of clashing now with the runes. You can see what happened to Kira. You don't see the red branch just yet, but you can see people are beginning to. You can basically hear the clash and like yelling and shouting.
All right, so there's a good number of enemies close. There's Seamus right over me. There's a dude on top of me.
He's dead.
Yeah, there's a dude like dead, literally flopped on top of me. Is Seamus looking okay?
No, I think he's like 3 lethal.
Seamus looks more than happily to be fighting all these people on his own. But on a scale of 1 to about a 7, he's looking at about a 3.
All right, let me see if I can do my first thing to help. While I'm not going to be able to spend any rage. Oh boy. I will at least do this. What I am going to do is scramble up behind him so that I can get him on the next round. But I'm going to spend a Gnosis, and I'm going to roll my Intelligence Occult.
What are you rolling?
I am going to do Battle Mandala.
Remind me what that does again?
What it do, let me read it out. It has a radius of 50 feet times the number of successes.
Mm-hmm.
And spirits other than the Pax Totem within the mandala lose 1 essence per turn.
Okay, cool.
So,
cool.
any Banes, I'm assuming, are any of these things actually Banes?
Yeah, the skeletons.
Okay. Then yeah, any Banes will essentially lose a health a turn the whole time until I step out of it.
Sweet. Roll it.
Let's see how big I can make this thing. Intelligence Occult. Diff 7. Jesus. Okay. Feel really dumb if this doesn't go off. Oh! Goes
Nice.
off! 2,
Covers
3,
like-
4, 5 times 50, so 250.
Beautiful. That encompasses like the whole convoy. Excellent. Nice one, Maeve. That's really good. So yeah, this kind of Wodic like symbols kind of just shoot out from Maeve in these weird kind of celestial symbols and kind of cover like the ground. You can see some of the Banes beginning to burn, like they make this sizzling. Even some of the pole arms make a sizzling noise as well. Like their armor kind of sizzles. So, nice one, Maeve. So the Pokey Boys, they are going to clash the runes actually because they seem like the bigger threat right now. The Shield Bros seem to be handling. I don't know why I turned off my camera. The Sea Moose and Maeve. So Poke Boys. So I will give a choice to the runes: tank it or parry it.
Parry.
All right, you're at a +2 diff.
Okay.
All right.
I parry a little of it.
All right, sweet.
I parry one of it.
Keen, are you there? Are you parrying or tanking? You might be muted again, Raz.
Sorry, what is what?
The polearm people are about to literally do a pike slam into you. Are you
Oh
tanking
no, I'm.
or parrying?
Fuck. What dice would it be? Is it the same roll?
Dex melee.
Dex melee for parry and for blocking. It's the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
It would be a +2 diff because they have reach. They're fuckers like that.
Okay. You know, I'll attempt parry over.
Yeah,
Well,
you've got.
dice
You
first.
just don't forget your +1 dice from being in Krynos for your dex.
No. So I've got 4. So that's 7 dice. I know math.
Well done. I think you 1, 2, 3, 3. Do you have a blade specialty or dex specialty?
No, because they're only a 3.
Okay, lovely. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 goes through for Keen, 3 goes through for Hedo, and
2
3
for
go
Sean.
through. It's diff 8. So do you have a
Having
dex?
my Warhammer today.
Oh, that's right. So 2, so 3, 2, 1. So I'll go with the 1 first. Just so my math is easier.
Well, I'm making your math even harder with Shield of Rage active. Like,
Oh, I'm so sorry, Keen. That is 7 lethal.
For me.
Yep. They
Oh,
rolled
son
8
of a
dice. They got 7 successes. But don't forget, you get your Krynos.
Yeah, I get
It's kind of Krynos shit.
plus the boar.
Plus your boar, yes. You have
Is
plus.
that 2?
Your stamina is 8.
Ooh.
It's
Yeah,
plus 1.
then it is plus 2 for boar. Yeah.
Your stamina in Krynos is 8. Actually, is it 8? No, it's 7. Sorry, it's 7. I read that wrong. It's 7.
17.
You are still up. You take 5 lethal. It kind of juts into your side, it kind of runs in and then rams out. You're like, oh, fuck. Do you know what I mean? It's a nasty jab. Same happens to Carol. She gets a nasty clunk to the shoulder. She's in about 4 lethal. Vera parries. And I will roll for. It is number 2 now. So that's Sean. Shield of Rage active. Sean only took me 2 lethal. And
got it.
Kira takes a bit more.
We're good.
Took me 1, 2, 3, 4 lethal for Kira.
Alrighty.
One goes through.
Woo.
All right. So the red branch. Beautiful. This is what I was waiting for. So Gravelwalk lands in front of Seamus. He lands. Probably landing right at the back of one of the shield boys about to raise up, and the knife comes through the blade comes through his throat. His claw hand comes through his second. He rolls Call of the Wild as he starts yelling and screaming. I rolled 11 ones by mistake. It's the worst Call of the Wild ever. It's Pipsqueak. No. Everybody take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's 4 rage. Gain 4 rage back. Halfdan leaps down much like fucking Gravelwalk does, but he lands to the other side of Maeve, who activated her battle mandala. He lands much like the GIF, swinging this big, huge poleaxe around in Krynos, slamming everything. And he will roll. Let me just double check this. Yeah. I need to check a certain GIF to make sure I'm rolling the number of dice, which is going to help you guys. All right. It's charisma intimidation. Thankfully, their wits are not incredibly high. He gets. Oh, he actually gets it. Yes. Yeah, he does. So, actually, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So, Halfdan does this guttural snarl as he like clocks one of these things at the side of the head. They lose, who are the Pokey Boys, lose 3 dice from their attack pools about to hit the runes. Danny is going to. Who is the most wounded out of the party?
That might be me. I was right.
It's like neck and neck between Seamus and Kira, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm on 3.
Keen's on 5. How much is Kira on?
4.
Keenan.
Keen wins out. Keen, get all your health back. As you're fighting and you kind of take a stumble back, you feel something thunk into your neck. You're like, ah! It's like a dart. And you feel the guy's
Right after being stabbed.
pumped into your body.
Ooh,
Danny reloads his gun.
he's got that good kush.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Damn it, now I have to play that song.
But yeah, Keen, you are rejuvenated back to life. Vera will spend a gnosis. And I want you all to roll your willpower, diff 7.
Oh no.
She gets ready to roll charisma intimidation.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Seeds.
Oh,
got
thank God.
I'm not going to be a dick and make you go, oh yeah, we'll have to run away if you don't equal her success. No, that's the enemy's job. You just need to pass.
A path.
You said willpower, diff 7?
Diff 7, yes, you just need to pass. I'm not going to be that.
Alright.
I'm not going to fuck over the PCs with that. You just need to pass.
Yeah,
There.
I got 1.
You just need to pass, but I want I'll put it like this: just because you pass doesn't mean you're immune. Doesn't mean that you're immune to you're not going to run away in terror. But the skeleton boys run for it because what she does is she clamps her shield her sword down into the ground and kneels and starts doing these absolutely crazy fucking Slavic chanting you will starts. It's basically, you don't understand what she's saying, but it's this deep, absolute seething chanting that down into her, she even seems to glow this ambient, white flame coming from her arms up down to along her eyes, out of her eyes even. And is just doing this weird fucking deep, you know what I mean?
The Slavic chanting is cool. That Kira could be. It's the way she starts glowing and how deep and guttural it gets that just has her going, oh, yeah, no, that's
Sean
That's crazy.
uses some of his next movement action to get away from her. He's not going to break formation, but he doesn't want to be right next to her because that's terrifying. Which, you know what? Smooth moves. It makes it look like he's making room for Kian, like they were supposed to.
Carol will roll this. I'm just going to do all the NPCs action really quick. So, Kian, you will get an additional 1, 2, 3, 4. You gain an additional 4 parry dice because Carol will be helping you to parry. And Liam,
One look at my attempt.
pathetic.
Mediocre.
Everyone gain a -1 diff to attack the shield bros who are attacking the shield bros.
woo,
As Liam lands down, clanging beside Seamus, swinging the axe, holy fucking shit, yeah, kill him already. There's gravel walk. Gravel walk is in the middle of them as well, much like just roaring, screaming. Halfdan is behind, in front of Maeve, hitting into the, trying to attack the pole arms. It's it's chaos at the minute. So, where is my initiative? It's Keen.
Can I kill something? Is there anything in range through which I can throw?
The bone boys are running into you or running away from you, so they're kind of getting lost in the melee. But those pikemen, they're at a +2 diff to hit, but the shield bros are wide open, and you're at a -3 diff to hit them because of all the buffs that have been shot at them for this round.
Let's see how many of their heads we can take off. We go a straight line.
Go for it.
Yep. I think I'm also going to spend some rage here.
By all means. By all means.
How much can I spend? That is 2. Yeah. Because I've just been filling up here. Beep, beep, beep. Okay. And then... I don't have anything I can... No. Okay. Swing. That is Dex melee. That's 7. Oh, come on now. Come on, Discord.
Nice. That's 4.
Oh, yep, that's 4 successes.
Roll your damage.
That's...
Actually, the best description of your creepy chanting is I linked that song in the fucking the side chat that's been lost to eternity. But all this weird chanting that's going on, it's kind of like this. Like this weird rapid breathing is. She's like.
Oh wait, I think I know what you're about to send.
Mm-hmm.
You know this. Oh no, I thought it was going to be the Hellblade 2 trailer. I just need to do the math quickly. So it's my strength, my
strength, your blade damage. Your rollover
damage is 2.
Your blade damage plus your rollover. So strength plus you got 1, 2, 3, 4. So strength plus 3 plus your blade.
That's 13 dice.
Yep, roll that shit.
Welcome to Werewolf.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Nicely done, sir. They have been
Yeah.
by shit. So, Keen, you take out 1, 2, 3, 4. You take out, and you did 6. You take out 1, you come up behind him, and just like he's trying to turn desperately to try and attack Seamus or Maeve, and you just, the sword kind of shoots up. You just cut his fucking arm clean the fuck off as he collapses down to the ground, blood spouting everywhere.
I like to imagine that all he did was just quickly pull the blade in and out of the sheath, and then slowly the dude cuts in half.
So the Bone Boys are running. The Bone Boys are running for their life because the crazy Slavic woman is chanting crazy Slavic, and they know likey that in the face of Holy Gaia Justice. We are back to the top of the round. People, I will give you a chance to heal your initiative. But no, we're not actually. I can't do the heal your initiative. Heal your we'll do the next round.
Actions.
So rage actions. Yes, I was about to say.
Sean,
it is chaos at the minute.
shields are engaged. The bones are running away. The guy on the horse might also be considering that. Honestly,
He's like, holy shit. He's kind of like
Tower Senpai said I would get to prove my worth, and fuck. But like, if nobody engages the pikes, they're gonna probably get something in their heads that's not great. So I will have to go for them.
+2 diff.
I figured. Not want to assume. One get 2 get through. Oh.
Yes. Roll your damage.
Ooh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
The hardest boys to kill. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you drop a couple with nice time swings. You manage to duck underneath the pike so you don't get absolutely fucking impaled. You manage to drop a couple, but I'd say you drop about 3. But you notice these guys are heavily fucking armored. Like you even sense that you're when your like hammer clangs in, you can kind of feel the reverberating shake of that like friction. You know what I mean? Like whoa, because of just the thickness of the steel. But
it gets like all the way up to your teeth too. Just, that.
Sea moose.
Seamus has finally been joined by his mad partner, so it's time to go kill some motherfuckers. Gonna attack some shield boys.
By all means, you are at a fuck ton of low diff because of all the debuffs that were thrown at them, like fucking hot candy.
Beautiful. I am using the brawl dice. Fight me. So it is Dex plus my brawl, and it's 2 brawl. Wonderful amount of brawl dice. What's the diff?
3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Damage is 9 plus 8, so it's fucking 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 ag.
Beautiful. They have that many dice. All right, yeah, you drop a considerable amount. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so 6 go down. Doof, 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 doof. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's almost as if as soon as Liam lands, it's nice of you to drop right, Mr. Fuckface. As Seamus just takes that charge forward into those that are starting to show a little bit of regrouping, barreling into them and just smashing the fuck out of them. Claws, shields, metal being splintered. It's just a slaughter.
All right, so it is Kira.
And Seamus just dealt a nasty blow to the shield boys, so Kira is going to move in to try and finish them off. All right, that's 4 to hit. One, 2, 3, 4 damage.
Soaked. They have shields for a reason.
Yep.
That couple of them managed to get their shields up on time, and Kira just clangs off them. It's probably because Seamus and the gang are like in the center, whereas some of these people can actually regroup and form against you.
Yeah.
Spoopy boy. While not willing to be outdone, he will roll the fuck in. So eeny meeny. So we got Sean, Kira. Sean's a bigger threat because he's been killing a fair number of things. So he goes in at 1, 2, 3, 4. Success. Aim.
On me?
Yes.
Flame dance.
Gotta beat 5.
I mean, I do to get the whole enchilada, but even dividing that enchilada would be better than getting fucking skewered. So we'll see how I do.
You dodge.
A dodge a horse.
He kind of jerks his horse forward and he fires a fucking that's a spear. It just narrowly misses your fucking face. But you slink out of the way, but you can notice your formation is starting to break.
Yeah, did he throw the spear or did he try to do like a lancing pass?
No,
just for my vision's sake.
He threw that shit.
Okay,
began to jerk behind the pikeman and fired it.
All right, what a dick. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Almost like even if you dodge, you broke formation. Beautiful. He can even have that. He has that you can't see his face, but you can see that
that's okay. I'll be seeing you later, Dick Waffle.
So it is Shield Boys. They're just gonna attack everything they fucking see at this point because their formation is and everybody. So I'm going to roll. All right, so yeah, everyone either tank the damage or try dodge the damage. Maeve, you will get an additional. Actually, wait now. Maeve's higher diff because you got body block, but that doesn't matter. So, Maeve, you will get an additional 4 dice of soakage from Gravelwalk and Halfdan combined. By the way, if you don't try and dodge this.
So it's Soaker Dodge.
Soaker Dodge.
Oh boy.
What are we? I mean, how much are we soaking?
Not you. It's Seamus, and Maeve.
Okay.
Because they're in the thick of the brawl. You guys are fighting the fucking pikemen and half of the shield boys at the minute. The other half of the formation is just like, oh shit, just fucking, oh my god. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I will invoke the wonderful gift of Flame Dance.
You know what? I'm going to commit and just tuck up close behind my Krynos and let them do their shit.
As I am the Krynos.
No, this is why I'm hiding behind them and not you, Mr. Jumping around all crazy. Ugh.
All right. Dodging with no successes.
All right. No successes for Sea Moose.
How much were we?
I hadn't rolled damage yet.
Okay.
I was asking, were you dodging?
Oh, yeah.
So they got
So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. This is going to be a fucking nasty one. As you roll, you remember you have additional 4, by the way, for Maeve. Because they body blocked you because you were heavily wounded. And Seamus was too busy, too flying around the place to get at. So, buckle the fuck up, buckaroos.
Oh boy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lethal. Remember your boar stamina. You've got a lot of it.
Oh yeah, Boar. Thank you,
Please
Boar.
remember your fucking stats.
I will never forget Boar stamina, Torna. And even if I had, I'd say the caves retaught it to me.
Let me get one more in there.
Remember, whoever Maeve, you have 1, 2. You have an additional soak.
Rolled 7.
You have additional soak dice. I told you like 4 times.
I only have 3 stamina in Hamid.
You're in Hamid. Oh shit! I thought you shifted.
Yeah, remember? I ran down there in Hamid.
Oh, I was about to yell at you.
No, I promise you, I'm not forgetting things. It's just Maeve spent Gnosis in her first round, so she couldn't raid shift. And so I'm about to have to do things.
Yeah, more importantly, though, I might have to rage heal this. So they did how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yep.
I soaked 1, 2, 3, 4. I take 6. I have to rage heal.
Yep.
All right. If you guys want to stay up, you have to rage heal. Because it's
Did
lethal.
any of my initial lethal wick off?
Yes, it would have by this point. I'm going to be fair on that because you've been lying on the ground for a hot minute.
Okay. So that's still with 4 soaked. That's still 6. But it's better than dying.
1.
Ooh.
Remember, you got a rage buff as well. You got a 4 rage buff.
Right, I need to hit 2 or else I'm dead.
Oh, Seamus, don't you dare.
I have 5 rage. Need to get 2. Oh, Disco, why do you do this to me?
Oh,
Oh my
oh,
Made it.
Oh,
Made it. Made it. Made it. Fucking barely though. Made it.
oh my god!
Oh yeah, Seamus, you get a fucking axe wound in the side that it looks like he's gone. It looks like he's going. And
Oh.
he bleeds out quite heavily and then suddenly just rockets up the Krynos like furiously.
You've even imagined the domino effect of the rest of us having to roll rage.
Mm-hmm.
oh my god.
So Seamus is up, but oof, that a fucking axe wound to the side he got, that nasty shit. That was maces. Oof.
Yeah, that was 6 on Maeve. She was close. Holy shit, Seamus.
So, Maeve, you spent no, sis. Pokeboys.
Guys, but noses. Nobody look at me too hard. Fuck.
They're gonna jab at the runes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, Keen, Carol buffed you. You get a 4 additional to your parry.
Am I parry?
Are you gonna parry a fucking attack? Because they're coming at you again. The pikemen. You get a 4 additional bonus to your parry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attack on you.
On Keen specifically?
No, on it. The runes, everyone.
Oh,
All the people in the rune line.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'm gonna try to parry.
I'll lose.
It'll be
in
my
action.
last
Yep.
rage action, but I'll try to parry.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 successes.
Four successes.
Show off.
Oh, Kira.
Oh,
Kira.
no.
Botched as well. Oh, they got
Yeah.
an additional damage dice. All right, so they got 5. So Sean got 4. Keen, how much you get? You got a
3.
lot. You did
Yeah.
not
Oh,
get
wait, that-
3.
I thought it was still +2 diff.
Oh, it is +2 diff.
Oh, it is? Well, fuck, then I got 1.
Oh no, it's +2 diff to hit them. Sorry,
Okay.
It's +2 diff to hit
Oh,
them. No,
Okay, so then I'm 1, 2, 3, 4,
because you're
5,
up in close
6,
quarters now, so it's +2. No. Parrying is
Okay.
because the pike is coming out. It's +2 because of reach. So no, Keen parries thanks to Carol's help because she eventually he tries to parry the like she also catches one of the pikes, kind of lifts it as well. It's kind of like a double team essentially.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you parry and Kira.
Yeah. I wicked like most of it off, but I've also got Shield of Rage going for me, so.
I will roll for Kira first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Kira. And for Sean. Nicely done, Kira. Jesus. Only 2 for Sean. Kira, you're definitely still up after that.
Yeah.
That was a hot
1, 2,
roll.
3.
You only took 2. Yeah, you only took 2 out of that.
Yeah, and I was on what, 5? So
Were
I've
you
got-
on 5? You were on 4.
I was on 4. Okay.
Yeah, so you're still up. You just took a nasty fucking hit.
Yeah, I was on 4. Okay, I miscounted.
Yes, you're on 4. You're still up. You are still up. All right. Red Branch. So, decisions. Gravel Walk. All right. Gravel Walk did not Berserk Frenzy. Everybody be happy.
Yay.
So
Oh
what
my
Gravel Walk does for his rage action is he will grab Maeve by the collar. And Maeve catches you spinning like a madman, like
Oh god.
basically what he does is he will soak your damage for the rest of this rage action as he just proceeds to just stand in front and yells, "Oh, come on and kill a bigger fucking." You know what I mean?
Oh no.
Half done. Who is trying to defend Maeve, but will regroup around. What Halfdan will do is for Seamus, who is frenzying, he will try and get in front of Seamus, but that's going to be incredibly difficult because Seamus is frenzying, and you know what? I don't want to be in front of you. So what Halfdan is going to do is everything is at a +2 diff to hit Seamus. Vera cannot action yet because she did Wrath of Gaia to help you guys. Liam is going to glance over and try and hack at the back of the pikeman. He does, so you are no longer at a +2 diff to hit the pikeman because Liam just barrels into their side, swinging like a madman. And Carol is going to keep assisting Kian. Actually, wait, I'm going to roll for Carol because she's a matcha baby. Nope, she's being a good girl and going to help Keen.
So, Keen, your packmates are in trouble, Keen. The shield boys are fucking them up. You can see what Gravelwalk and Halfdown are trying to do, but Keen, they're still at a minus. They're at diff 3 to hit.
Mm,
Do you know what they need, Keen? I'm
yes.
gonna link you something.
Need some good old fashioned justice.
Oh no, I know what he's doing.
You know what they need, Keen?
Mm,
Da-da-da-da.
tell me.
They need the McNamara hype meter, Keen.
Mm,
Because I'll put it like this, Mr. McNamara. Your alpha and your alpha and beta are right there in the center getting wrecked. You have your blade. You could push. You even have a rune with you. You could push and save the day. Regain your honor, Keen. Go.
wait, I'm letting the hype meter build me up here, Tona. Give me a sec.
the hype meter.
Yeah. There you go. Wait. Air horns. Okay, what do I roll to push?
Strength melee, diff 3. Gain an additional 2 dice from Carol.
Additional 2 dice.
Actually, you know what?
This
Yeah.
isn't-
Additional 2 dice. Yeah, 2 dice.
This isn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
I want
12.
you to I want you to narrate how you get 12 successes to push to Keen and Seamus. I will let you roll your damage in a second, but narrate that shit.
I physically turn into Stannis Baratheon. All of the hair.
He is.
No, but like
No,
for real.
not the red stag, but
Mhm.
Stannis the man. No. No, he once he parries off the spears is when he catches glimpse of the rest of his pack and the situation they're stuck in. So, am I racking up any kills in this push? Just so I know when I'm.
Roll me. Actually, you know what? You did 12 successes. I'll put it like this: you kill about 10 of them. You and Carol combined.
Okay, good. So the very first thing he would do is, after having parried the spear and getting them in close, he gets a good grip on the handle of the spear. The broadsword just snaps in half like a twig before the blade finds a good place in the neck of the spearman. And with that, he pushes forward, almost using the spearman for a second as a body shield to slam into the rest of his group. And in that sort of confusion, he just levies the entire body on them, and they get off balance. By that, he lets his companion get in a few hits.
Carol after that comes in I mean, she starts just hacking and slashing. Like your greatsword comes down behind her as well. You know, like as you push to where Gravelwalk is, and the two of you just link in, covered in blood. As Keen, you just go like wild, swinging your sword left, right, left, up.
It's
down.
back to the village, the very first fight he was in. It's almost so. It's not. There's no technique in such a crowd. It is swing to the right, swing to the left, stat forward, push back, duck under one hit, and just. But it's like keep going forward. He never takes a step back.
What's cool as well, Keen, you start moving forward, like a thing's running at you. You see it, like Carol just flies over your shoulder and collapses one down to the ground, splitting in half. As the two of you go side by side with Gravelwalk, pushing. And so that is Keen after that magnificent push. Second rage rounds. Like Sean, you see Keen and Carol just barrel through the ranks of the shields, breaking towards Seamus and Maeve, and they are cleaving things down left and right.
Damn.
Yeah,
Well,
Keen
beautiful, I
did
mean.
it. Yeah, Keen did like a fucking 12 success charge. He made it over there. Impressively so. Like that was some fucking heroic shit.
It is. If you're gonna let me use my second rage round, I'm gonna attack these pike boys.
Oh, yeah, you have a second rage round, or
Yeah, I had to eat up so much dodging and parrying is the thing.
You used the flame dance. I know that, so that mitigated one of it.
Yeah, but then I had
I
to
think
parry
yeah, but you did you spend 3 or 2 rage?
2. So I used all my shit up not dying.
Yeah, you use all your shit up dying. So unfortunately, Seamoose, you cannot dodge. So kill.
Certainly.
Yep, roll your damage.
That's a decent roll for killing. It's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Beautiful.
Actually, is it still like ridiculously low diff to hit these guys?
You're hitting the shields, yeah.
Oh shit! There's more dice than that. Give me a sec.
Just re-roll your shit. Because like this next round now after rage rounds will change, but for the rage round they were at a ridiculously low diff.
Extra damage in that.
All right, sweet.
1, 2.
They will
3.
roll their incredibly low. Oh yeah, Seamus, between you, Keen, and Carol, yeah, the shield boys are done. Like they can't survive. Just like between Keen and Carol's charge, especially, and then Seamus is like frenzying self. Yeah, they're fucking decimated. Like holy shit, you know what I mean? Like Seamus, when they were trying to pull back, yeah, they run into a frenzying group and they just start barreling through, just cleaving left, right. You know, there's no. It's much like what Keen is doing. Seamus is biting, scratching, clawing. It's tearing people apart essentially. Kira, you are.
I am out of rage actions.
The runes are out of rage action. Spoopy boy is gonna try to throw another fucking shit at Sean again.
I have to tank this one.
I don't know about this. Thanks, Discord. Misses. That was a terrible roll. Shield boys are dead. Mavelus Pavelus has spent rage. Pokey boys are going to try jab. Actually, no, they're going to be naughty. All right, Sean and Kira, roll me Dex Athletics, difficulty 8.
All right.
Okay. They tried to come for me.
Oh. I'll put it like that. You both make that awkward face because they sweep their pikes down, like, and you both have to kind of hop, skip, and a jump. Do you know what I mean? Because they nearly came up like Sean. It misses misses right between your legs, that like by like a fucking inch. You make that. Oh, do you know what I mean? Leap. Oh, Jesus! I nearly lost my dancing feet. So thankfully, you do not. Neither of you get stabbed in the unmentionables, as they are the naughty boys.
Kinky.
So everybody, it's second rage round. The red branch, they're gonna remain doing the same. Gravel walk is like about fucking time, you know what I mean? But it comes out as rage, do you know what I mean? So it's just more screaming. So he's gonna keep protecting Maeve. If anything, he's gonna start pushing her back slowly out of the fucking gap. Because Jesus Christ, this is a clusterfuck. And so, top of the round, Vera stands up and her blade starts to glow. Sean, everybody roll to heal your lethal.
Yay!
I'll give that all to you. Anyone with lethal begin to roll.
The round begins. Vera stands up.
I'll put it like this, Sean. She stands up and you hear, and now it begins. As that, like, her blade begins to glow with like white flame.
God, she's terrifying. I love it.
Oh my god. She's literally the wrath of God. That's what she is.
She just goes full on Sasuke the Dragon Slayer and is now a literal dragon.
I'll let Sean go first and then Vera will go first. I'll put it like that because she's in a rune. But I'm letting Sean go first because he's a PC.
That's you. I'll spend 3 rage this time.
Sean just unloads.
Yeah. Pikey boys nearly stabbed me in my pikey bit. So now it's
Don't love
time to
that.
smash.
Yeah, thankfully you don't have your plus 2 diff thanks to Liam barreling into the side of them.
That's 5 successes. Okay. Let's do this today. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Oh my
1,
fucking-
2, 3. Yeah, these are the hardest for us, to be fair. Like, these are the heavily armored things. One,
they
2,
soaked
3, 4.
every inch of
Yep. It's you ran into the Sean, you're like, ha, oh. Oh,
I'm gonna find a sad gift for when this happens in the future.
it just makes the sad little ding. And you're like, what?
What? How many more
Vera.
strings do I have to buy?
Vera spends 3 rage from behind Sean. You know what I mean? And I will roll for her to assist.
That Warhammer pinged so hard, Rory's feelings were hurt.
This is a sad day. Sean,
Yes.
you're at a diff 3 to hit the pike boys.
Oh. Oh,
Vera.
happy day.
Runs in and proceeds to block, parry, slam, headbutt, and she disperses the formation.
There are people in this world that Sean looks up to. Fear is one of them.
Or she comes in, the blade starts to glow a bit, and she doof, 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 you know what I mean? Even drops one. But it looks like she's not trying to attack yet. She's twirling the blade around to make it more difficult for them to do anything.
Oh my god, she's doing a full-on Witcher pirouette. That's awesome.
So you're at a -3. That goes for everyone attacking the pike boys. It's not just Sean, but Sean's like the immediate one there. So I believe then it is the sea moose, the frenzy moose.
Friends are made.
You have to spend 2 rage, so go.
With my higher intelligence, I now decide to kill everything.
So honestly, who you're probably gonna slam into is the pike boys because they're the only ones.
Whatever's in front of me. I don't know. There's a
Yeah,
dice
it's the-
roll. You tell me what it hits.
I'll actually, you know what? If it's who hit Spoopy Boy?
All right.
Literally just tear him off his horse.
Unfortunately, that's a lot of ones. But
Oh, he won's Batman.
it's 3-1. So, what diff is it? Standard diff or
Standard
reduced?
diff, I'll give it to you.
All
But
right.
you're coming in on the side.
3, 1, 2, 3. There's only 1 success to hit, but I still hit.
Get him. Get him, Frenzy.
That's that's a lot of ag.
Oh my god, that is a lot of ag. Oh my god, okay. I was not anticipating you literally doing that. Okay, I gotta
That's
roll.
7 ag straight away.
When you kill him,
Smash him on the ground.
you get him. You fucking get him. 1 hit. 1 fucking hit. 1 hit. 1 hit.
See, you know what it is it?
You okay there, Torno?
No. Yeah, go ahead. How'd you get
this?
it?
This makes up for my last fucking scene. All right. But either way, as Seamus, finally breaks off of the kiting half dance, kind of luring him around, trying not to guide him into any odd pikes.
Yeah,
that are being
Halfdan
jabbed
sees
around.
the Spoopy Boy gap and he just steps to the side, like, go get him, big guy. Do you know what I mean?
He steps to the side, and for those probably not watching, but I'll tell you who does get to see. Maeve, you see it. You see that tint of black and red that he has swirling around. Just that red glow in his eyes just seemed to heat up that little bit. As all the screams from the village, all the blood that's been spilled finally focuses in on a target, and he just goes full bore vengeance, he charges, headbutting into the horse, tearing it down onto its knees. He just picks the guy up off the back of it with one claw, lifts him over the back, slamming him into the ground. There's a huge kind of crack as the rock underneath breaks way. And he just lifts up the one big foot, brings it down on his head, and a massive explosion of blood and viscera.
Nice. So yeah, the spoop is dead. Kira, the Pike boys, they're not giving up there. They even get even more angry and start like, victory or death, fuck it! Yeah, they just start stabbing, you know what I mean? So Kira.
I was muted. Fuck. I said something really cool too. Okay. So the Pike boys are fuck it. We're still here. We're going in. We're gonna murder things. Kira is going to charge at them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna spend a willpower to negate wound penalties. Yeah, Kira's going to charge at them and start hacking. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, did everybody get reduced stiff to hit?
Yes.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Five, you say?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, well, roll your damage. They ain't fucking dodging it.
Yeah.
They impale you.
So 10 and 4 is... One, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6.
One soaked.
Nice.
You keep Keen over there like, hey.
Just join the Pikey Boy support group.
Kara, she hacks her, her axe, just bounces off their armor, and you can see her snarl. And I will spend 3 rage.
Okay. It is Spoopy Boy is dead. Shield Bros are dead. Maeve, you can finally act. You have Grafta, like Gravel Walk, who is spinning around as the last fucking one of the Shield Boys dies on his claw blade, while holding on Maeve like Jesus fucking Christ. Do you know what I mean? So you kind of, you have that at you. So what are you doing, Maeve? But
Oh God, what's even left?
the pikes.
Of course, the
We're
Pikes.
beginning to like form into a circle. Essentially, this is just turning into one big slugfest.
She will at least make the effort. Oh God, she hates trying to decide what I can and can't do. Danny's still there, so I need to police myself because Danny can hopefully pop Seamus with something. Oh, I hate to do it.
Straight up horse tranquilizers.
Yep.
Like, the downside is I can't even like ignore my wounds to go and fix him because I can't walk.
Nope.
So, no, she'll spend the rage she'll give Gravel Walk a heads up. She's like, I'll get on my feet. Just go ahead and send me down and fucking spend the rage.
I'll put it like this: he's not listening. So heal yourself and hold on. Essentially,
Oh, Jesus. She'll at least go up to Glabro.
you're like Gravel Walk. I'm setting grades. You're
okay, I'm at least getting up to Glabro because if I get hit Krynos, I'm going to literally knock him over. But
Yeah, he's in Krynos as well. He's just flying around the place like. He is not listening, Maeve.
Oh Jesus. Okay, I'm just gonna hit myself. Fuck it.
Gravel Walk is not here at the moment. Please,
Please
fight
call
rage.
back later.
Just gonna stay tiny, and I'm gonna use a Gaia's breath because oh my god, otherwise I'm going to die. At least now the arm is blocking me, but oh fuck. I'll try to wiggle on the next turn.
Who would win, the ghosts of several long dead Saxons or one Douglas boy?
The best part is because the mandala is so huge, it's still active.
Oh, it is.
Spins around as long as I don't fit.
Anyway, so Maeve heals herself. The Pike Boys, well, they do a naughty maneuver. Because they they may have had their formation fucked, but they do this. So everyone, lose 4 to your attack pool on them. They literally go chunk and then spin into a circle and
Corn sarnet.
Oh,
and turn into a porcupine.
Chewy corn sarnets.
The red branch, Danny rolls. Seamus is a big target. Seamus gain 1, 2, 3. What's your rage at, Seamus?
My rage is 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gain all your health back as the tranquilizer dart into the side top of Seamus's forehead. He's frenziing. He's not going to notice it. He spends his gnosis. Seamus is healed.
So happy.
Danny reloads.
Bless you, you psycho.
So, Gravel Walk. I hope you're ready. Because you think you can take away my party's dice. Thankfully, he gets 3 successes. All right, everybody. Gravel's like, oh, fuck that. Kill him. You get 3 of those dice back.
This has been a roller coaster of emotions.
Liam. Gain also an additional 2 rage. Liam's like, yeah, you fucking. Do you know what I mean? They're not even coherent at this point. It's just yelling. Do you know what I mean? So, Keen, you're going to get. Carol's going to break off from you and start running at the Pike Boys at full speed. I will roll her actions in rage. Vera, meanwhile, looks at Sean and just nods and stops twirling the blade and begins to advance. And glows an ambient yellow flame. And she activates the lambent flame.
I had so forgotten how over the top Silverfang gifts are.
Oh, don't worry. It gets a lot worse. She's an Asian. It gets way fucking worse. It gets silly. She's got burning blade going and everything. It just gets silly at this point.
Yay!
So, and then the true hero of this game, Halfdan. No. Halfdan, meanwhile, just cracks his neck and looks over like. So he will roll charisma intimidation. 2 rage. He just, he licks the blood off his teeth and goes, I'm going to carve my fucking wife's name on each of your bellies. You know what I mean? They lose 2 dice from their soak pool. Keen.
Mm-hmm. It's how fast my pack mates now. So, Maeve,
Maeve's healed. Seamus is healed. You're all about to run at the pikes.
Good.
So Keen.
I see no reason not to.
All right. Keep in mind, you lose 1 die of your attack pool.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like diff 4 to hit them. But you lose 1 die because them and Gravelwalk had an argument over who loses how many dice.
It's just Dex meta, yeah.
Yep. Nice. Well done, Keen. It's 4 successes.
Right, yeah. Yeah. Then let me roll damage. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Nice. All right, Keen. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keen, you drop 2. You kind of wade in there, your blade twirling. You know, like I'll put it like this for everybody in the room. And Keen is showing off some impressive blade work because they tried to jab him with a pike and he deflects and just whoop, straight across the throat underneath like that gap in the armor.
Mm. If it moves, kill it. If it dies, move on.
So it is then after Keen. We are at rage rounds. Sean.
A lot of stats flew everywhere. What's my diff?
4.
Excellent. And I already know the thing about my attack pool, so.
Yep.
So 4 successes.
It is indeed.
Five. Yep.
Fucking armor.
It's okay. It's okay.
And Seamus, the friends machine. How much rage do you have left?
Well, you just gave me more, so I'm back on 5.
All right. Keep going, big man. There, kid. There. The Gallards are continuously making you frenzy.
Ain't fucking stopping.
Yeah, they keep yelling.
There's some successes.
All right, sweet.
What diff is it, sorry?
It's 4.
All right. This will be 9 plus 6. 915. Nope. 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ag.
Beautiful. They do 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, Seamus proceeds to barrel into them. They can't get the pikes up in time as he proceeds to cleave down. Yeah, they're more their number. They're starting to whittle down. Like they are just getting absolutely decimated. It's the last grind, essentially. Maeve, did you spend any rage?
No, because I just spent a notice.
All right, it's Kira though, but I'm just making sure. But it is Kira.
All right. Time to throw into the remnants.
Two. Yep. Roll damage. Is 1, 2, 3, 4. That fucking armor. It's like the same problem Sean is having. You just can't quite get purchased the way like claws are getting. Or even it's more impressive that Keen did it because like so far natural weaponry has been going apart from Keen who's been aiming specifically like in the gaps of the armor, which is hard to do.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just the hatchet doesn't quite have the same finesse as the sword does.
Yeah.
But it's kind of a slog as you batter against them. The Pokey Boys will... You know what? They're going to stay the way they are. Fuck it. Red Branch are going to... You know what? Don't even feel bad. Don't even feel bad. You guys have been killing left, right, and center. Sean, you're beside Vera. And she just twirls the blade up and whatever left of them, Jesus. Between her, Gravel Walk, Half Dan, they get... Yeah, no. Because I could be rolling dice at the wall for hours. You guys have won this.
Yeah.
Like you cleave them apart. You know, even Sean, you get some kills in. Like
Yeah.
definitely, you start cleaving them down. You know, it just turns into a fucking grind.
Eventually, we're gonna run out of things to smash.
What's hilarious is people don't like you guys are just there. Like Gravel Walk and them just keep fucking hacking for like a hot minute. You know what I mean? Like Seamus collapses because Frenzy drop. Doof. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
Because it ends like much like that scene in Vikings where they just start fucking hacking the fucking Saxons to death, and then they all stop and just start yelling into the sky. You know, like ah! You know what I mean?
Absolutely. This was a great day.
But eventually, you know, everyone's heavy breathing, like do you know what I mean? What's everyone's reaction so far? Well, it's like Seamus will eventually like wake up probably in the middle of the cool down, I want to say, what I'm gonna call it.
Kian would make his way over to Seamus if he could.
You
As
can,
things are winding down, you know, helping him up. It is his alpha after all.
Sean
So
is
yeah, he'll get up.
delighted.
So any other reactions? Anyone doing anything apart like as Keen's making his way over to Seamus?
Kira takes one of her claws, scratches another notch into the handle of her hatchet, and howls, "Fumacha!"
A bit of a look from Sean, and then a bit of a look at Carol, and then another look at Carol just because he's got one eye.
Yeah, Carol just kicks one of the enemy's heads off her claws and is looking around, seeing if there's more enemies. Just like that kind of heavy panting breath.
All right.
She's more like she's still in battle mode to notice anything at the minute.
Got it.
Maeve or Seamus, because Keen is helping Seamus off. Maeve, what are you doing? Because I want everybody involved in this.
All right, I assume like she can finally wiggle out of Gravel Walk's arms.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, after he basically drags you into the blender with him,
Yep.
screaming.
She fucking clung and hunched into a tiny ball. Like, oh god, I'm gonna die. But if it is finally over, she will do the wiggle to go. And is Seamus still foaming?
No,
I passed out.
I had to like hop up to the thing on the oven. So yeah, she'll squirm down and go to check on him. Probably doing a glance around as she does to see who's still got open wounds, because saying who's bloody is that's not narrowing anything down.
Vera's got one or two nicks. Halfdan's got a nick. Gravel Walk is like a gash on the side of his shoulder, but Danny's kind of slowly making his way down the hill, like sliding down.
Fucking bless that man. I'm gonna talk to him. But yeah, she'll skitter over to check on Seamus now that he is down and tiny. Hopping over bodies and whatnot.
Well, talk to each other. Go on. Come on, people.
I mean, I'll assume Keen gets there first. So she's, hopping over another corpse like, dude, fuck, shit. Is he okay? Rasmus, come back.
Oh shit! I thought you were saying that to Seamus. Sorry.
Is he okay to unconscious Seamus? Will not get me very far.
Is he okay? What?
Is he okay?
What?
Just snoring.
Yeah, no, Kian's fine, me. I don't know what you're on about. You just stand up, pats Kian on the
Easy
shoulder.
horse.
I'm glad you're okay, Kean. Thanks, Seamus.
Thank you. With literally no scratch on him because he got that guy's breath injection.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give it for this. Like Kean, you notice there's like a needle mark in the side of your head. Seamus is like right in the fucking forehead.
Wait, what did you say? Sorry, I
Seamus.
just cut out.
There's like a fucking tranquilizer dart like right at the side of your neck, and like for Seamus, it's like right in the center of his skull. So that was the best way to aim.
Seamus, I need you to be really still for me. Can you do that?
Just passed out.
I mean, like, you can see Sean's face. He's being a bit of a dick right now. And then he just pulls out the fucking dart. Good job, Seamus. Again, I need you to, like, actually be still because this is going to hurt. We're going to go on 3. 1, he pulls it out.
Clasp over where it was. Thank you. But your math sucks.
Are we all okay? It said as she's, coming over to Duck, because Seamus can't answer. He's getting the pat down.
My braids are fucking ruined, but
Are you serious right now?
yeah, I spent a lot of
No,
time
they
on them
are.
this morning.
She's
Gotta look your best. Here, let me take a look at it.
Let's get him up.
Like, is there an immediately visible battle scar?
On Seamus?
Yes.
Yes, there is.
What is it?
It is, like I said, you can see Seamus's ribs essentially. Like that axe wound's kind of like a jagged slash right there, like a deep ball of flesh that's kind of coagulated into. It's basically a weak spot.
Yeah, Sean kind of like takes a knee and eye fucks it. Severe trauma to the abdominal wall, extended damage to the muscular structure and some of the ligaments.
Are you...
He'll
Easy way to move.
See Vera glancing over. He'll be fine.
what the riot said as Sean just gets up off the knee.
Wake him
Good.
up.
Slap.
Maybe we'll
Sean-
slap your hand. Hands
Sean,
down.
you did. You go over there. Tears up. You need
It's
to
right.
check.
And Sean
check the
just does what
forest.
he's told. Sean does exactly what he's told, even if he's the only person.
Yeah, no, maybe we'll just take a second to scoop Seamus up and try to kind of pat him awake. Does he have fresh damage? I know he got healed to full.
He got hit the full. He doesn't have fresh damage.
He's
Yeah,
fine.
okay.
Danny
just-
shot Danny got 9 successes on his guy like that fucking hit.
Yeah,
He was
that's-
healed.
yeah, no, maybe we'll just scoop him up enough to kind of start patting on the cheek, come on, Seamus, come on, we gotta get out of here.
It takes a few seconds, but it's like the eyes just slowly open, and then there's the 1, 2, and then they just blink, wide-eyed, stands up, looks around. Is that it? Is it over?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got him.
Any more?
No, Seamus, it's over.
Oh, I go again.
Pat on the
Everyone
shoulder.
all right?
Mavis finally gonna shrug up into Glabro so she doesn't waste healing on the last couple bits she's got. We'll be fine.
Yeah, didn't lose anybody. Fucking grand. Ugh.
Yeah, maybe we'll pick our way along. As Seamus is up, Kian's up, she will pause briefly by the corpse of Spoopy Boy to see if there's any symbolism or insignia or anything crazy that might need to be noted.
It is similar to the one you found in the cave. It's flayed. Like when you actually pull the hood back, his skin is all flayed in pieces. Metal bits are kind of jutted into his skin. And he has the symbol of a tower carved into his chest.
You find anything useful?
Not useful, but informative.
But give me an investigation roll, Maven. You might find some shit.
I will try. Ooh.
quickly try to swap some pictures around.
I got 3 successes.
It's not a map. It's not like a map to the castle, but it's orders. It's like, go to this castle, go to this checkpoint here, collect the package, and then raid the camp and do as much damage as you can. Your sacrifice will be honored for such and such and such, like the blood, that type of shit.
Is it from the Blood Queen?
No, it's from the tower.
Poop. Is his handwriting poopy?
Yeah, it's all right. It's not the greatest.
I know it's a dumb thing to ask, but it could say things about the man. Yeah, she'll snag those, give him a glance over, and make sure that she gets them to Gravel Walk since he's mission lead, just so he can see that he was right.
Yeah, he looks down. All right, everybody, let's push towards that thing up there, up that hill. Got to figure out what the fuck that they mean by this. Come on, get your wounded up. Oh, come on, you've had your baby naps.
Everyone stirs up and moves, I assume.
Yep.
Double times it.
Probably somewhere in that direction, depending on which cop she decided to put me in.
That is the wrong picture. I did not mean to use that. That is not what we're dealing with today. So you begin to advance slowly as I try and desperately change pictures here because my Manicam's having the shit. But you come to what looks to be like a hill fort, essentially. There it is. Looks much like this. Kind of similar to the monastery, but not as expansive. Again, it's much like Gravel Walk predicted. It's not used like regularly. This is a stopping point. And what you do find is you find several amounts of talons, and they seem to be glowing with a green light. It's weird, unnatural green. You'll also find several dead people in cages, fresh by the looks of things. Well, fresh, like ish, probably about a week or two old. They smell.
How did they die?
Oh, oof. Starvation. Some were lucky to die of starvation. Others were flayed. Others have weird chemical burns all over them, as if they were using whatever green talon was that. Yeah, their skin is like blackened. Testing subjects.
We need to bring them back. For a proper burial.
I agree. Seamus just looks to Gravel Wall.
You'll nod. Let's secure the area first. We don't want to be fucking bushwhacked. Take a look and see if you find anything. Maeve, Maeve, Danny, take a look at them. Do not touch, but see what you can find out about them.
I'm rolling a perception investigation.
Mm-hmm. Anyone else? What are you guys doing? How are you guys looking there? Keen's rolling perception investigation. How are the rest of you doing this?
Yeah, Kira's she'll help secure the area.
Yeah.
Perception alertness for that?
Yeah, you could do alertness or survival.
So, okay, that's what I was gonna roll. So it's alertness.
No, you can roll investigation all you want, Keith.
As for this
I'll
area,
do survival.
Mm-hmm.
is there so what is it, like a small structure or?
Yeah, small structure. You kind of came in the inside of it, essentially. So,
All right, so we're inside of it.
Yeah, you kind of came in one of the front doors, which is, again, half of it's missing. So it's like, position them here, hung them here, tested them here. Out in the mountains, nobody's going to hear the yelling and screaming and all that.
Yeah.
And then what you can tell, Seamus, is it's kind of used like stay here for a couple of hours and then sweep down towards our camp.
Definitely. But Seamus will be definitely, if there's like upstairs and downstairs, he'll be expecting like the levels.
It's
If there's anything
kind
on
of
that.
it's not as much upstairs downstairs. There's stairs to like the top part of it, but it's so worn down that there's not really like an upstairs. There's like part of an upstairs.
Yeah, well, it's still worth checking, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, definitely. So you can either choose between survival or alertness to roll.
I'll take alertness because I've got more dice.
Is occult one of the options, or should I stick to investigation?
I was about to get to you after I get to the gang.
Sorry,
You stay over there, Thage. It's not your turn yet.
stand on my hand.
Nothing.
It's just it's hard. It again, Seamus. You intercepted them midway, so you're kind of not going to be able to find a lot what they were here for, any distinctive thing. It's the same with Keen. You're a victim of your own success, if you get me. You've kind of you've killed the enemy. Shit, there's nothing left. For the alertness people, if any, Kira rolled survival and Sean rolled alertness. Alertness, Sean, you can see the camp just down ahead. They were probably planning this place as an ambush, and
Rev
From
those
what you can
bone
tell-
fuckers up and let them go.
yeah, they're whatever the fuck they were going to do, rip the bone for on those talons. They're about to cause a lot of fucking havoc. For survival, Kira, there is distinctive horse tracks, not heading towards the camp, but two sets. One was heading towards the camp, one was heading away, and they converged on each other, and there was a chase.
Yeah, she'll get gravel walk over to take a look at the horse tracks.
Huh. That's fucking odd.
We didn't send anyone out, did we?
Nah.
Can I tell how old the tracks seem to be?
An hour to 2 hours. Fresh.
Only a couple hours old at the most from the look of it.
All right. Yeah, it kind of does it like a frown. And Maeve, give me an intelligence occult.
All right. Please, please, please. Ooh. Also
Balefire bomb.
So
That's
a balefire bomb just hit this whole thing.
No, the
Or-
talons that are
Oh.
that you've the box. I said there was a box of weird
Yep.
green talons that you and Danny were told to look at. They are balefire bombs.
Yep, yep. She'll kind of like maybe like pick up something to nudge one with so she's not touching it directly, but after a good look at them, Danny, I think these are balefire bombs.
It does look like it.
And
That's
how
going
big
to.
is the box?
It's about like a crate. So there's about 12 talons.
Easily
That would have ripped your camp apart if they had gotten that successfully thrown.
Yeah, exactly what I was asking. It's the whole that's easily enough to destroy the whole camp.
At least a good portion of the Umbra protection.
Yeah.
Oh,
Retain it all too.
yeah. It's something we'll have to do when we go to assault the village. Report it to Gravel Walk. I'll begin setting up the ritual, and we'll need to do a dual cleansing.
Yeah, she nods and quickly hops up to go report over.
Yeah, you walk over to where Kira and Gravel Walk are kneeling down by a pair of tracks. Vera, meanwhile, comes out of one of the abandoned towers, much like Seamus, and she goes, nothing. Same with Halfdan. I imagine with Seamus as well. And Keen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so as they're knelt over the tracks, she'll come over and lean down. Raya.
Hey?
They're balefire bombs.
Oh, fucking lovely. Can you get rid of them?
Yeah, it's going to take us both, and it's probably still going to be kind of delicate. We may not want to be too close, just in case.
All right, we'll move down following these tracks. He'll close his eyes, just nodding to himself, like, all right. And he'll ease up. All right, everybody, follow the tracks down the way. Stay back in case this goes off. Be ready to run in and pull the Theurges out. Seamus, need a word with you.
All right.
So as everybody's logging off, I imagine, Maeve, you can start rolling a cleansing. I will talk to you in a second. What you're going to need basically is you can make 3 rolls. You can spend willpower on one of them, and you need a cumulative of 6 successes to successfully cleanse these without them popping.
Okay.
But I will talk to you in a second. So Seamus, I imagine the group starts to just slowly follow the tracks downward. I will let people roll for that in a second, but I'm going to talk to Seamus first. So Gravwalk will let the group go ahead, and he'll lean over to Seamus. I just got word from Daniel.
What?
They had to pull the village raid back.
Shite.
They used whatever the fuck those tailings were on them when they ran in. Nobody's dead, just badly wounded.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they bombed the whole fucking village. Rather than let us take it. You know what I'm saying?
Aye. Fucking bastards.
From what I heard, Fiona's fine, Albert's fine. Duncan took a hit. He's doing okay. He's just burnt. He should be alright. Runa's alright. It's just badly wounded, you know? They just should be able to heal him relatively alright. It's just, nobody's dead.
More of a surprise than anything.
It's just we've lost a bit of ground that area. They kind of scorched the earth, essentially. But it's a good thing we intercepted this one, otherwise they would have hit the camp.
Yeah, last thing we need is going to the village, getting that burnt, and then while half of us are in the fucking sick, they come dropping more of it on us.
Yeah, just means the village is going to be more of a bitch to take. But
Well, I'm sure between the two of us, we can at least manage it.
Just keeping abreast of the situation. I know you're a bit busy.
No, I appreciate it, Brian. It's a good job on this as well. Saved a lot of hassle calling up this.
Aye. Just nodding. Pat. You're good? You're good. All right. I want you to follow those tracks there. Just keep an eye on them and make sure nobody wanders off. I'll go check on how they're doing.
That I will.
I'll get to the track. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
So I was going to say, I'll give you a shout if I see anything a little bit different.
It gives a thumbs up. It's starting to jog back over towards Maeve. So Maeve, you got how many? Oh dear. So thankfully, Danny, I rolled for Danny as well because I'm not a dick. Yeah, you guys, between the two of you, you got enough.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he just, nods and guides, and they just do a little.
The sigh of relief as each one finally piffs and the rite is done. Just.
Yeah, Danny's like, oh, thank Jesus.
It could have been really nasty.
Well, it's a good thing we were here.
Isn't that odd?
Yeah, Gravelwalk's kind of jogging over to Maeve. You alive?
Yeah, so far.
Sticks his head in.
And she picks, now that they're disarmed, is there anything physical left of them out of curiosity?
No, they just pop and it's just broken black glass, essentially.
Yeah, she just takes a step or two in, eyeballs them all, make sure they're all piffed, and finally steps back. Yeah, we're good.
All right. I need you to come with us then. We're going to regroup, check out this cliff, and then we're getting the fuck out of here. We got to get back to camp.
Okay. Yeah, just glance back to Danny and go ahead and trot along. She's a good girl.
How are you guys for Gnosis, by the way? You guys good? Do you have any abundance of guy's breath with you?
I have more with me than I can use, I think. Honestly.
You just lean into both of them. You're going to need as much as you can. They use the balefire in the village when they hit the raid. Nobody's dead. Nobody's dead. He just nods, like, just some badly wounded people. They're going to need a lot of healing.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
So we're going to need you to pull all your weight here now, Maeve. And you too, Danny. He pats both your shoulders, like reassured, like, you're fine. It's just, I'm not panicking. I'm just going to tell you. So nobody, I'm telling you because you're the Theurges and you're the responsible ones.
She will, like, especially after the pet and everything, glance over to Danny. I'll probably have to pass on the ones I have and work on making more. I don't have a lot left to give.
Just gives a nod. Let's just keep it on the down low for now. We don't want to cause a panic among the troops.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then I guess let's get you up.
Yeah. So I will let Kira roll the perception survival. If anyone else
Alrighty.
wants to follow the tracks, they can, as Seamus is, I imagine, can do as well because he's probably wandering over.
Yep.
Halftime, meanwhile, is
also
keeping them-
roll?
yeah. If you guys wanting to follow these tracks, roll perception survival.
I will also be taking Lupus for that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more focused on protecting the people whose concentration is on like the dirt.
That's good.
That's always good.
I have 2 successes.
3 and 2. So 3, 3, and 2. You're all going to see the same thing. So the whatever this chase is, you're sniffing down. This was incredibly and intense as fuck chase between 2 reasonably skilled horse riders. There is a bit of blood on one of the tracks. Kira finds that. It seems like someone was cut.
All right.
It goes down to the point where it comes out by a cliff's edge to the mountain edge, which looks more like this. I'll actually spread the picture out a bit for you guys. I'll actually get rid of this one. So this is where they stop.
Mm-hmm.
Right about here. By the lake.
Hmm.
And definitely, like, the tracks are one running, one is running, one is chasing. It is like a duel.
Yeah. And Kira will put forward in whatever mental link has been established. There's blood. One of them was hurt.
Seamus will follow the tracks all the way to where they end. And out of curiosity, Tolana, do they like stop in a skid, or do they just
It stops in a distinctive skid, like that person went over and into the
Yep.
lake.
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. Where she was just gonna slowly just peer over the cliff's edge if we could see something down below.
Give me a perception alertness.
So Lupus.
What is this Pantheon looking? Let's just
Huh.
jump in.
Keen just
Dive,
fucking
motherfucker.
somersaulting. There is a remnant of a black horse, just like you can see the taint just starting to pollute the lake slowly.
Just kind of looks over, looks back. Whatever fell down here is was at least tainted.
Oh, the head is cut cleanly off as well.
Kira will peek out over the edge.
One success, you're not even sure. It's just, oh yeah, again, the rest of you can totally catch up. But for Seamus, because you got the success, that was a neat cut. That went.
Mm.
What are we following?
Oh, it looks like two horses. One of them was chasing the other. They were fighting. Hard to tell which one was wounded, but one of them was, and somebody took a fall.
She does the little lean over like everyone else has been doing.
Head cut clean off. I mean, you tell me on that, but that looks like taint spreading in the water. So whatever it was wormish.
But who will be writing out here? None of us gave the order.
Unless somebody's been defying the orders.
But every
Maybe we
It's
can
got-
find out more if we can get to the
Won't be
points
the
down of
first
what's
time
left.
somebody tried to get some glory.
Kira sits down.
So leaning over,
would it-
I can see the horse, or do I need to roll for it?
you can see the horse. Like now, the Seamus pointed out, you can just see the half semi, like floating like horse corpse essentially.
Would it be like dangerous to try and get close, or could you sort of find a path?
You could find the
Take a
path
stroll, though.
eventually. You just gotta be careful you don't fall all the way in. It's a steep drop.
I mean, Greg walks up with them, so Sean will try to approach Vera. Here's another Arun.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Just glance over her shoulder.
I don't know how big you want to make it, but if we want to figure out if this was somebody disobeying orders, we need a head count of the horses, and we need to inspect the clothing of everybody who was left at guard. If somebody snuck off, got in a fight, and there was bloodshed, they'll reknit. But their shirt, he kind of like plucks his, which is pretty fucked up. They'll tell the tale, even if it's just stitch marks.
We'll have to go talk to Rory.
Sean nods.
There's a nod from Kira.
And Carol just leans over. Like she's just walking back over towards the tracks. You can see her like leaning down at them, like squinting. Liam, meanwhile, is kind of looking around. There's no sign of them swimming though. Like, look, if they were in a fight, there's no blood in the water. There's no,
Still missing a horse and 2 riders.
yeah. Like where the riders' tracks just stop as well.
Where are the riders' tracks? Yeah, she glances around because I mean she hasn't been keeping track, so she's relying on the trackers.
You know, yeah. Let's see. Kira's gonna take a look around, see if she can find where the rider's tracks went, because horses don't just disappear into thin air.
We are in the Umbra.
So, whoever is looking for the tracks, roll me perception survival difficulty 8.
Including the bonus from Lupus.
Yes,
Okay.
if it would be diff 10 otherwise.
So as the others are looking, she will glance back to Danny. Should we get down there and cleanse it before the water's dead?
Yeah, we'll have to fucking navigate our way down there.
Yeah, she does a head bobble and probably just kind of looks around for the best place to start, and just people are doing other shit. She will just very carefully start picking the first little bit of the way down. She's not gonna rush it and risk going over a cliff.
Yeah, Keen would follow. Not letting Theurge wander off.
So, for Seamus, no, you don't see it. Kira, you get a distinctive smell of. Oh, you don't find any tracks, but you get a distinctive smell of Silverfang.
She catches the scent, and her ears go down. She goes in to get a closer sniff. Silverfang.
Here, Grava, congratulations. He points over at Vera.
I mean, that is the obvious answer.
That's beautiful.
Kira will tilt her head, go over to Vera. Just, Raya, may I?
Are you accusing me?
No, Raya.
Then back up.
She takes several steps back, plops down.
Yeah, Vera kind of it's like the it's like may I, Raya? And like I mean Sean's beside Vera, so she just kind of like may I, and Vera grips her blade a bit, like you fucking accuse him? Well, like what the fuck? You know what I mean?
Well, I'm gonna be real. Sean takes like a step back, like I'm not involved in this.
When Maeve hears Silverfang, she like pauses her climb down, like pokes her head back up, like wait, kind of scratches her palm a couple times, and finally starts climbing down again. Like nope, nope, whew, nope.
It's best not to get involved.
Yeah, but we should get down there.
You're half done. Clearly, you're just smelling Vera by the looks of things. He's looking around like fucking amateurs. It's just like sniffing. That's the beauty. But yeah, definitely, like for Kira, that's a strange thing. You definitely smelled Silverfang.
Hmm.
That's the creepy bit. You definitely smelled it.
Yeah.
Strong. Silverfang pure breed. Like pure breed 5. Silverfang pure breed.
And I don't think Vera's is quite that strong, is it?
No, she's pure breed 4.
Yeah.
Strong, but not strong. Not that strong. Not Maeve level strong.
She'll pick her head up a bit. It was really strong, Raya. Like, strong as Maeve smells of, well, Fiona.
Are you saying my pure breed's lacking? She kind of just cracks her neck like Gravel's like, oh, well, it's not your own fucking funeral.
Sean fucking rubs his forehead like, is this happening?
You know, half that just like over to Seamus, like nudging. $50. She says yes.
Just the look. Looks right. You're on.
Yeah, the ears go down. No, Raya, I'm saying I don't think I smelled your scent.
Seamus elbows half done.
Yeah, after that, just like coughs it over, like shit.
It was someone else.
Someone else. So unless Fiona von Premont magically farted her way over here. Because I don't know about you, unless the new Silverfang also decided to take a magic carpet ride and fly. There's no other Silverfang with that level of pure breed.
Okay, so Vera can't see it because her head is facing Kira right now. But when Vera just starts talking about a magic carpet ride, there's this weird half hopeful look from Sean, like, is that a thing? But then her tone tells him no. He looks so disappointed in the world.
Stern Ukrainian tone, just like, no.
Like, he got so wrapped up in the idea, and she continues the sentence. He's like, oh, she's just being sarcastic. Fuck.
Oh.
Aw, want a magic carpet ride.
But Maeve, you can totally do a rite of cleansing down there. I'm not going to waste that time.
Yep, she's gonna get down and take a really good look around.
You can still see that was a clean fucking cut.
Yeah, that's all. Ooh, it's really clean, isn't it? Oh, yeah. We're just gonna cleanse this. After Maeve, just done a cautious look around. She's just a little paranoid. No big deal.
So what's everybody else doing? Is poor Kira's kind of stuck between the hater rune and what's Seamus or Keen doing?
Counting his 50 fucking euros. That's what I'm doing.
Keen is just overlooking Maeve. Followed her.
I mean, primal urge, Keen. Well, Maeve is just like, just keep cleaning. Just cleaning.
Primal urge or perception primal urge?
Perception.
You know what, Torna? I'll throw my hat in this ring.
Oh, Jesus.
Cool.
Well, I can't speak for Klaus or Fiona. There have been some travelers in the area.
It could be one of them. She'll look at Gravel Walk.
Could be. Moving out this far though? Maybe. It's something definitely to talk to fucking Daniel about when we get back. Anyone else find anything? And for Kian, when Maeve is cleaning, you do get this. It's not that you like, oh, I don't know what this is. It's this weird feeling like this perversion, not just, it's not caused by the worm. As you look at the cut itself, you kind of take a couple of steps back because it's not the worm you're feeling, it's that unnatural sense of like, that same adverse effect when you feel something that's cut by silver. It's this shudder that goes down your spine. You're not quite sure.
Yeah, when Maeve is finished and looks back, she'll see Keen looks discomforted, staring at this desiccated corpse of a horse.
Let's cleanse now. Okay.
Mm. I don't like it. There's something wrong.
What do you mean?
I don't know. The cut.
And you know what, Torna? Horses' necks are pretty fucking thick.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a knife. That's probably required a much longer blade than a knife, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Unless it's got like a full size. Oh, okay. Yep. Oh boy. Nope. Maeve's got a lid on it. I'm sure we'll figure it out.
I don't like it.
I don't think any of us like it, but we should probably get up out of here just in case whoever it was is still nearby.
Of course.
And she gives a little nod and in a direct line to Seamus. Nobody else. Just a direct line is Seamus, as soon as we get a chance, I need that mockingbird brooch back.
The one you definitely told me to go do the thing with.
That's the one.
All right.
Thank you. Yep, she's just climbing.
Yeah, Gravel just looks over. Anyone else find anything apart from Vera?
Shane was just,
You're just
Oh, and
side-eyeing the fuck out of him.
Nothing down at the water riot. Just the corpse. One of their mounts. I assume it was essentially the same as the one we saw just earlier.
Yep. Sleeker, though.
Oh.
Designed for speed.
Just one of the spiral's mounts. No spiral. No sign of who was chasing it. Or who it was chasing.
there's something wrong about the cut, Raya.
What you mean?
I'm not sure. It felt twisted, wrong, like. And he sort of thinks for a second. Like the touch of silver. Not wormish, but wrong.
Kira's ears perk up hearing that.
But I'm not sure what it was.
Glance over to Vera. Let's pull back. We should wiggle up anyway. We need to pull back. Nods. Aye. Alright, everyone, pack up your shit. We're moving.
Understood, Raya.
Yeah, once Maeve is up, she does the bobble bobble, and as everyone goes to walk, we'll just walk alongside Seamus.
Sean goes along.
Well, just to be different, Key and dive bombs off the ledge.
Keen somersaults back into the water. Whee!
I want to be different.
Why don't you like me?
Do you want some yogurt?
Oh, I know that. I know you know that I know what you just referenced.
Yes.
And yeah.
But yes, you're walking beside Seamus. Are you talking, guys? Anyone talking to each other, saying anything, doing anything?
This is Key, and we're talking about no.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's okay. You know what? If
Okay.
Maeve wants to be with Seamus, Sean will be with Kian. Put an arm around him. Good job, buddy. That was some fine stabbing. I'm not even
Yeah,
being
go-
sarcastic.
Yeah, Gravel, like, yeah, you're getting a deed name for sure, big man.
Fucking badass.
And Seamus, we'll give a call back to wherever Liam is. See, I told you it'd work. Don't you dare
I mean,
hear me.
you nearly fucking died, so you know.
Ah,
it really
but did
fully
I
worked.
die though?
Yeah, but like that's like
But
saying.
did I die though, Liam?
Yeah, but that's like
Ah.
saying, oh, but you know, it works because I didn't fall off the cliff fully, but I fell off the cliff.
Did work, didn't it?
Yeah, mostly, for the most part. You know, the kind of, you know,
I count this as an absolute win.
I mean, you can do that.
I fucking certainly will.
That's good for you.
Fine, if you don't want to be involved, I get it. It's fine.
Don't want to be involved. Oh, no. Okay.
No, I thought you looked pretty badass flying down with all your spikes, but no, it's fine. Fine. If you didn't like the plan.
I didn't say that.
No.
Now you're just putting words in my mouth. I'm
I
just
just
saying.
had,
I'm just saying I did it without nearly dying. Just walking along. So, if anything, Raya, I perfected it.
perfected it.
Yeah, I didn't die. Nearly die while I was doing it. You know.
Ah, but yeah, I do remind you that you were a little bit slow.
Maybe that was the reason I didn't nearly die.
Now, for a man that climbs a lot of cliffs, Liam, you don't like to live too far on the edge, do you?
That's because I climb a lot of cliffs.
Just smirking as he's the biggest grin on his face.
Suppressing her giggles.
Because, you know, if you live along the edge, you fall off the ledge eventually.
Ah,
You
just
know.
make sure to carry me back on my shield.
Well, I'll make sure of that and then be really awkward when everyone starts crying and I'll just back it away in the corner.
In order for him to do that, you're eventually going to have to start carrying a shield.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Maeve.
You know, it's amazing to figure out how big people's penises are without them having to get naked.
Oh, don't worry. He'll get naked later. It'll be awkward for everybody.
As naked as me, Gravelwalk is walking in front of me.
Gravelwalk just marching.
Kira gives a little chortle at that.
Coat just flies up dramatically, revealing that big hairy arse. No shame.
You know what? While they're walking along and there's banter and stuff, Maeve will pass off to Seamus a Gaia's breath to replace whichever ones he's used and just prompt him to essentially, can you, since we're passing things back and forth, can you pass it to me, please?
No. Yes, Maeve, I will pass you this thing in front of all of these people where they could possibly see us.
Wrapped up in like a hanky?
The Ragabash takes no fucking chances. No.
You'll definitely get it by Sean.
Well,
Side.
you'll get it later. giving it to you on the path back. And it's just, come on, Maeve, think.
Yeah, she bobs her head and just keeps walking along, just whew, the antsy in the request.
Just a question, Torno. Are we doubling back to the, not the hideout, but the ruins to pick up? No, the bodies we found.
Yes.
Yeah.
Carol doesn't go near the bodies. In fact, Carol notes a few things, and when she gets near the bodies, she doesn't step near them. She people start to carry them, she noticeably just starts walking ahead.
Leave it. I'll explain later.
Yeah, Kian, despite his proportionate or disproportionate nose, is not a nosy person.
What the fuck?
What?
That
Adam
happened.
Driver has a big nose.
I'm sorry, I just never heard that he, despite his disproportionate nose, doesn't investigate. I'm like, wait, what?
He's not that nosy.
I'm sorry, that just got me.
It's beautiful.
All the times I try and be funny and get nothing, and this is the time. Okay, I see. Yeah. No, he's got his hands full, literally.
So does Kira, for that matter.
Yeah, the bodies are off the smell. It's.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. It's not nice. And their faces are contorted in several twisted. It's just not nice. It's not nice. No like. Is anybody chatting to each other before I start making spoops?
No, Maeve seems pretty sedate and is just kind of responding to other people, reacting to other people, but isn't bringing up conversation of her own, though she will be involved in trying to make sure all the bodies are carefully collected.
I will say for note, as Seamus is bantering, bouncing off Liam because poking the Galliards is always fun. As soon as the bodies are picked up, he just falls off entirely. He's just carrying one of the bodies back. Nope.
Kian, it's just you and Sean, but in your head, you're hosting this call.
Is there no way I can click on the I'm busy right now button?
No.
Okay.
There's
We're
no
together
goal.
now. Before you came, the spirals hit the traveler camp and they hit it hard. Carol lost her whole fucking family. And fire's not unlike what killed these kin. That's why when shit like this happens, you just kind of gotta let her go her own way for a minute. She was our Pax Foster.
I understand.
Luckily, I have been here to bear witness to things, so you don't gotta ask people who'd really act a little rougher.
Usually why I don't ask.
Good man. I like you.
Likewise.
Oh. Okay, that's all I got.
Anyone else?
Nope, I think it's a pretty somber walk.
Speak now or forever hold your silent. All right, cool. So the camera pans away from the jovial, sad bunch. It zeroes in on a small camp on the boglands, a good couple of meters away. The The Priestess of Decay has a bag over her head. She's has several cuts. She's sweating. The conversation is frank, to the point. I trust she was of no issue. She fought. I won. Good. Is this endeavor worth it, Dustin? For now it is. And should the Fianna betray us, we will make sure that they are sent a bloody kiss. Well then, am I allowed to play with her, or is she to be unspoiled? So long as the scars aren't permanent, you may do what you like. Wonderful. And the Red Osprey both walk over, unveil the hood, and it is Dustin who speaks first. Now, madam, you will answer my question before you answer theirs. And that is where the scene will end.